So, here we go.
He was filled with childish frustrations and complexes. The police are searching for James Thomas.
Hello. You're listening to Midnight Movie Gang. It's currently 8:22 p.m. Night Movie Gang. Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. And I'm here with my boy Joseph. Say hi, Joseph.
Hi.
And I'm LC. Excuse me that first. And for those of you, if this is your first episode, this would be a weird one to start with because it's like I'm billing this as like the Neill Blomkamp eps, and this is the second one. And I feel like more people are probably going to listen to the District 9 one.
Yeah, I would.
But, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like this is going to be more fun because a lot of District 9 was like, man, this movie's sick. And there's going to be some critique today.
Yep.
There's going to be, I think there's going to be some disagreement. I think there's going to be some different interpretations. I think that, and what's funny with both these movies, in my opinion, we're talking today about Neill Blomkamp's two other films in his sci-fi trilogy, which and I actually have the box set here, right? I'm showing Joseph like
Sony Bio trilogy.
This is exactly the Sony trilogy, which Chappie really exposing that with the PS4 product placement. Like, oh my god, this made me miss my PS4. But by the way, just previewing, one of my potential props is just the PS4 stack.
Yeah,
the PS4 supercomputer, but we'll get to that. This is kind of fun because this thing is literally built. There's a book in the middle, like the middle of the box is a book with like artwork.
That's rad.
And pictures and
that's cool. That's cool that they have them. They have them packaged all as one.
Yeah, like I'm showing Joseph here. There's some Elysium. That's like some
that's cool.
Some artwork of the Elysium suit or whatever.
Yeah, I would say watch in reverse order.
Watch in reverse order? Yeah. Pretty much. That'd be a way to do it. I mean, I don't know. It's a thing where it's like, it's interesting to see as, not necessarily an evolution, but like Neill Blomkamp trying to make different movies. And Chappie is an interesting weird stuff, because something that's interesting about Chappie actually has half the budget of Elysium.
That's nuts. I mean,
like
it kind of makes sense.
It's a smaller scale film, but it's also a thing where it's like, I don't know if part of it was like maybe he couldn't secure as big a budget after, because Elysium.
You got to pay for that Hugh Jackman, you know.
Oh, that's true. That's where all the money went. Hugh Jackman and Sigourney Weaver. She's not she. Which
Sigourney Weaver is in it for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll get to that.
That could have been literally anybody playing that role.
Yeah, literally anyone. But I didn't even mention. Yes, this show we talk about horror, sci-fi, and this is real crunchy sci-fi. And so let's see. I think we should start with Elysium. I think we should go just in order they came out. Especially, I also think I have a little less to say about Elysium.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even though, like, both these movies, like, definitely both. So this is the first time I had seen either of these films, and same thing with you too, as well, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I had seen Elysium when it came out in the theater, but I might as well have seen it for the first time now because that was 13 years ago.
The ancient past.
Yeah, that was when I was only 65.
Yes, when I was 82.
Yeah.
So it came out a while ago. Plus with this view, I feel like if I'd seen this movie back then, even disregarding how old I was, the way I feel about this movie now, because of the state of the current real world, affects my opinion of it a lot.
Yeah.
And affects kind of like my feelings while watching it, because with Elysium especially, because like I feel like this movie came out in 2013. I think it's a thing where this might be just a problem with like a lot of it's kind of a common problem with like a lot of dystopian like content. I think in general, looking at it like through today's lens, for the simple fact of like the world of Elysium is, in my opinion, is so much less of a fantasy and of like a faraway idea.
I mean, yeah, it's a dystopia for sure. No, it's literally one of the most realistic depictions of the future I've ever seen.
Yeah, because it's like we're almost there.
This is the future that Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos want.
Yeah, 100%.
Like 100%. This is what their space race was about. Was getting all the rich people into space and away from the dirty poors. They're
working on the Elysium station right now. It's up there.
They are, yeah.
And And like this whole thing of like an Amazon worker has for sure died in a very similar way that like there's been some like giant
get in the microwave.
Yeah, there's some giant microwave or some giant machine that like some supervisor like was fucking too much of like a cheap asshole to like properly take care of and
cut the power from
Yep, and no, this for sure happened, and definitely like the higher up guy is just like, ooh, get rid of this body.
yeah.
Like it totally happened. So yeah, so talking about Elysium specifically, we're already kind of breaking into it. So, yeah, Elysium, his fall to District 9. District 9 came out in 2009. And
made big waves.
Everyone loved District 9. It made a whole bunch of money back. Everyone talking about Neill Blomkamp. He's the new fucking James Cameron, whatever.
What will he do next? And he does a kind of a fairly standard sci-fi movie, to be honest.
Yeah, then he does. He does the Last White Man on Earth.
Yeah.
Which no, definitely. Then he does like Haze the movie.
Yeah. He does. Isn't Matt Damon's? Isn't his character supposed to be like Latino? Like he's like a Latino orphan, right?
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be a white passing. Max DaCosta is the character's name. Well, he's an orphan, and I wasn't lying when I legit said that. I thought maybe that was like his orphan name. Maybe they like gave him a name at the orphanage type deal.
Yeah, maybe. I thought through the entirety of this movie, like why did this need to be Matt Damon?
There are a lot of other actors.
So much more interesting casting. It was like, they should have cast a black guy.
They should. I think this character should have been not white for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I keep mentioning it, especially because his white, because it's a white savior movie, like it's a problem.
Yeah, the whole movie is so like racially coded and like coded to be like Mexican immigration into America coded for like a big portion of it. Yeah, and they cast fucking Matt Damon to be the Boers. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think in 2013 who would have been good for that. Ooh, Benicio del Toro maybe. Like,
oh fuck yeah,
coming off Sicario or like. Well, actually, that worked perfectly too because like as far and I say this for the sake of like Del Toro's played like a lot of gangsters and like cartel guy type deals and like he's supposed to be an ex-con.
Yeah, dude.
You know, so. I mean, even
Matt Damon just looks like Matt Damon, dude. I've never been able to like. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen him in anything where I wasn't just like, that's Matt Damon.
Actually, fuck it. The guy who should have played Max is already in this movie. Fucking Diego Luna. Get Andor. They got Andor in this movie.
Yeah, it should have been him.
He
wasn't ripped enough.
Yeah. Also, for me, it's really clear that like either Matt Damon doesn't understand what's going on or he doesn't really care. You know what it is? This movie also made me realize that like Matt Damon has never had a whole lot of sauce to me.
No, me either.
Like I think
I mean, listen, I've never seen Good Will Hunting. I know that's his big defining role, and I've never seen a Jason Bourne movie because they look really boring.
They look boring.
Jason Boring.
Jason Boring.
I could be wrong about that, but they looked really standard and boring.
The first one is decent, and then the rest of them are not worth it.
Yeah, it's not really my kind of movie anyway.
Bourne Identity has one good fight and one good stunt.
Is it worth watching the whole movie for that?
No. It's also the Bourne Identity also has like the most, because like the whole thing is like he has amnesia and he doesn't know why he's like a super soldier. But then honestly, halfway through the second one, he kind of like remembers his whole past, and then it's like, okay, well the whole mystery, like who, like amnesia element's gone, so like what? Like so, what is it?
Really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's Matt Damon. Very safe choice as a lead for your big Hollywood sci-fi blockbuster.
Yeah.
Honestly, this movie is like, aside from a lot of interesting choices with the production design, which is like pretty much the whole selling point of a Neill Blomkamp movie at that point anyway.
That's what he's best at.
Yeah, it's cool production design.
Action.
But it's shot in such a conventional way.
Mm-hmm.
All the characters are very like the whole story feels super standard. I don't know. I'm starting to think. I think at halfway through Chappie, I was just like, I think half of I think half of what was so good about District 9 was just Sharlto Copley. Like, the
Hmm.
fact that he improvised his whole performance and how naturalistic that felt in comparison to, especially a lot of the characters in Chappie.
I also think
Uh,
the concept of District 9 is the best of these three.
yeah,
Like
yeah, I would agree too.
it's the most interesting, like as far as like when you like literally just lay out the concept of all of them, the idea of like an alien refugee camp
Hmm.
like in the middle of South Africa is the most like I want to know how that world is put
Yeah,
together, whereas like this is just 10 years
gotta
from
get
now.
to Halo. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just we're one more COVID away from
Yeah.
Elysium.
No,
um
it's just
and
it's just wealth inequality, the movie.
and then Chappie has its own whole. I can't even say as far as Chappie. I think was mismarketed. Although I think because how'd I put it? I think everybody who doesn't like Chappie is very valid because I think that
Thank
like
you.
from the marketing, Chappie is trying to sell a very like trying to sell a particular type of like move of like a movie about AI and what does it mean to be human
Yeah.
and like all alive, like kind of some of the more like a lot of our kind of standard ideas
Yeah.
about like robots and like AI and
Yeah.
stuff. And especially when it came out, it was a lot more fresh of a conversation versus like watching it right now. It's like there's so much AI
Yeah, I
shit.
think that might be why that might be part of it. But like
Yeah, but
we're jumping ahead a little bit, but like
we're jumping around a
Chappie,
little. Yeah.
what's so fucking annoying about Chappie is like, oh, it's a movie about militarization and automation of a police system, and let's just not talk about that at all through the entirety of the movie. Let's talk about AI and consciousness instead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
but whatever, we'll get to that.
we'll get to that. I want to say before we get back to, I think we need I think we should focus on Elysium. But one more thing I want to say about Chappie that is going to be in later. The thing that I realized with Chappie, and that the movie is actually, and it's weird because it's what it. Chappie's actually about parenting.
Yeah, yeah, it
Like
is.
in actual like I was thinking like, oh,
To bring up a child.
this is a coming of age story.
Yeah,
This is boyhood in 5 days with Robothood. And Chappie also has a little, honestly, there's also a little bit to say about like God,
yeah,
and
kind of.
like a little bit just about the just the essence of like what is life, what is consciousness beyond
Yeah,
robotness. Just like
yeah.
in general, I think
No,
Chappie is actually way more about what does it mean to be human than what does it mean to be robot.
yeah,
But
that wince I just made wasn't about what you were saying. I just remembered the ending of Chappie for a second.
the
But
thing of Chappie is nuts.
we'll get to it.
I had no idea that it was gonna go
The movie didn't have any idea where it was going.
like that.
Anyway,
Like it was like what
it
like how are
felt
we
like it
gonna
was rewritten like 3 times.
how are we gonna live it?
Damn.
Chappie was written, and I was actually looking at the. We're still talking about Chappie. I was want to Chappie. I was looking in the production notes. Chappie was written in like a very short amount of. I gotta find the thing.
Yeah,
It was
you
written in
can
like
tell
3 days
too.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so they wrote Chappie in 2 weeks while Blomkamp was filming Elysium.
It's crazy.
So Chappie was just like a little side
Maybe,
idea.
God, maybe take a little time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But back
back
to
to Elysium,
Elysium, which
the somehow less interesting but better movie, in my opinion.
yeah, it's more it's definitely technically more well put together. I will say I by the end of Chappie, I definitely was like Chappie has me thinking a lot more. I think Elysium is a more competently put together movie. I
Yeah,
think
there's not much to think about like philosophically with Elysium, really.
yeah.
It's
But
more just like we need to. This was like Occupy Wall Street, like we need wealth equality,
yeah,
everybody.
pretty much
Like yeah, I know.
Elysium's saying a pretty basic message, but Chappie definitely has me thinking about it a lot more. Chappie's
Yeah,
I like how weird it gets, honestly. But we'll get to it more when we talk about Chappie. But I will say, Elysium does have the best bad guy.
oh my God, it has the most confusing bad guy.
All right, I'm talking about Charlotte. I'm talking about Kruger.
Oh, oh well, yeah.
Uh,
Carlton Copley is fucking crazy in
he
this movie.
he's
He is a nut job.
he's fucking like he's the best video game villain.
He is.
He's sci-fi boss.
He's fucking Makarov from Rookie 2.
Yeah, like I love how disgusting he is in this movie. Yeah, we were focused
Yeah,
on
he's a
he's
real gross creep. Yeah.
gross physically, but also just like a gross personality, like how he had. We'll get to it. So just
such a cool choice to cast him as that character.
After District 9 too is like
Yeah.
a really interesting movie, like Shang as the. I was gonna say the hero. He's not really a hero in District 9 though either. He's like
He's just never gotten his
his day in the sun.
recognition he deserves. He was
Yeah.
in fucking the Unabomber movie that I loved. He was really good in that.
Yeah, he's never been bad in
Plays Ted
nothing.
Kaczynski.
He's never been bad in nothing, and it's also the fact that like he never wanted to be an actor. Like he's not trained.
Nuts.
Like he's just naturally.
But he's just really good at it.
He's just built different.
He's got a lot of charisma.
Yeah. But so talking a little about the movie, so Elysium takes place in 2154, and you know Earth is overpopulated. I guess all of Earth looks like Mexico.
It's not the yellow tint from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, exactly. There's the Robert Rodriguez tint over everything.
No, but yeah, basically the entirety of Earth is a slum where all the poor people live.
Yep,
And all the super rich, and there's no in between.
exactly.
All the super rich live on Halo.
They live in the Citadel. they live in a big old like biospace station called Elysium that has like a little. It's a big ring in
It's
space.
Halo.
It's Halo. Yeah, it's a big ring. It's got like
It's Country Club Halo.
artificial atmosphere and trees and so yeah, exactly. Country like it's one big space country club. And the biggest thing and the thing that is really like the MacGuffin and the primary mechanic is that, and the thing that everyone's after is up in Elysium, pretty much in every home they have these pods that can just fix anything medically.
Yep.
Like
And no one ever thought to bring one down to Earth.
No.
Literally no philanthropists in this world. Not a single one. Like these, I don't know. They never say that these things like burn any kind of like precious resource or
Yeah.
like anything. Like they just need power, and you just put someone in them, and they heal of literally any problem in their body.
they just need a 3-prong
And
outlet.
Yeah, that's just never made it down to Earth.
No.
Because 0% of these rich people give a fuck about anybody on Earth.
100%. Like all these rich people are the worst of the worst of the worst. Worst kind.
Riche.
Especially
That's the,
Go ahead.
the guy, his Matt Damon's boss in the robot factory or whatever
Yeah.
has Riche like embedded on his cheek. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna. I never saw. Sorry, my laptop keeps slipping. I never got what the whole. Some of the Elysium citizens have like shit burned on them. I never actually put
Yeah.
together.
They've got like cosmetic surgery
Yeah.
as like little ornamental cosmetic surgeries because they have just that much money that they can afford to get like elective surgeries while people are dying of like broken arms and shit on Earth.
It's really. I remember looking at it and thinking it was like really weird. It's almost like like 3D printed tattoos.
It is weird, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just a little world building thing. I don't know.
It's a little quirk. I mean,
Nothing in this movie is really all that interesting to be.
I was gonna say I liked that as like a quirk because I'm like I like that they never explain it. Like it is very much like that's like a little
Yeah.
quirk. But yeah, no, overall like it's not a thing where it's like all of this stuff we were talking about there. It's Halo, it's Mass Effect, it's all like all of this. It's executed well. Like the effects look good, but like the design of everything is so. We've seen it all before.
Yeah, there's really nothing special here to be honest, which is so disappointing after District 9.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, some of the ideas are cool. Like I like the exosuit. Like it's all video gamey shit.
Yeah.
Like I think the exosuit's cool.
There's some pretty badass action and gore and like spectacle shots.
It's pretty violent,
Dude,
which I enjoy.
Dude, I know we'll get to it later, but when Charlotte Copley's face blows up,
Yeah,
that look,
yeah,
and when they
and then
rebuild
you're like,
it later,
oh shit, is he out of the movie already?
no, and then the shot of them rebuilding his face was fucking nuts.
It's pretty gross. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It was really well. That honestly was my version. That was my remember like the best moment in the Creator. Remember the best moment in the Creator when they had the dead soldier and they like put his like consciousness into the.
And he sees his dead body. Yeah.
The best scene in the Creator. That was my them how they regrew Charlotte Copley's face was my version of that in this.
Yeah, I will say I'd rather watch The Creator any day than this.
Agreed.
The Creator's
Definitely got more sauce.
Yeah, exactly. The Creator's The creator has a pretty paper thin story but like, as far as just vibes and creative, interesting sci-fi shit, the creator's got this beat like on every level.
Yeah, I think also looking
Which
at
is so sad.
there there is a lot of similarities between Gareth Edwards and Neill Blomkamp as
Yeah.
directors. But I think with Gareth Edwards movies are a lot slower paced.
Hmm.
And I think that if you took honestly, I think Gareth Edwards would have done something like Chappie a lot better, and I think it would have
Yeah.
given more time because all of Neill Blomkamp's movies move.
They feel rushed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I think it worked in District 9 because I think in District 9 there was a sense of urgency with everything. Like his body's transforming, they're after him. There's all this stuff, and
Yeah.
funnily enough, this actually all three of his movies have ticking clocks,
They do have the ticking clock, yeah.
but the ticking clocks in Elysium and Chappie are the exact same.
They're
They're gonna
exact
die in
same. Yeah.
They're gonna
I'm
die
gonna
in 5
die
days.
soon. Yeah.
And that's not nearly as interesting or as compelling as transforming into a prawn. One, because that's a more unique thing, but two, we actually see him transform over the course of like we see the time going. You know what I mean? Versus like in this movie, just like every once in a while, Matt Damon like gets into a coughing fit. You know?
Yeah, he has Breaking Bad disease.
And then exactly, and then with Chappie, we just see his little battery run down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yes.
it's pretty lame.
So yeah, so that's what's happening. We are what's it called? Oh yeah, we get introduced to. But I think before we get introduced to Max, we see the border crossing. So Spider, who runs this like he's a hacker living in L.A. He runs a Elysium hopping space operation to get poor people. They pay him.
Yeah,
They
they
s-
get smuggled up there. They're all Mexican for some reason. They
Yep.
get smuggled. They get smuggled up there,
Earth is just
and then
Mexico
they
now.
all make a break for some random house so they can heal whoever, and then they
Yep.
just get deported back.
Yep.
Because like
And it never really
that's
works.
literally the best case scenario. It doesn't make any fucking like what where are you gonna go? Like it's like getting dropped off at a golf course and being like, there, here's a better life.
Yeah.
It's literally just for the healing pods, which is just it makes no sense.
It would definitely make more sense that like as far as like the big scheme being to steal a pod. I agree with you. To bring a
Yeah.
pod back down to Earth and use the pod.
Like, let's all gather together enough money to buy a pod.
Yeah. Oh, I want to say real quick too in this kind of opening where we see the fucking the immigrants hop the space to get to Elysium. That's how we get introduced to Kruger, and it's a thing where it's like his instructions like he
We're
shows
in his hood.
he what's weird about it is that like so they so Kruger. So actually, we should explain to the audience if people aren't. I think Elysium's worth watching. Check it out for the visuals at least. Is the long story short. So spoiler.
Yeah.
Kruger is Charlton Copley's character. He's like an assassin mercenary dude
Sleeper cell.
who works for Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster is like one of the high up, like she's like the security. She's like head of
Yeah.
security for Elysium. I think is her whole deal.
Comically evil Jodie Foster.
She is just a bastard. She's just
Yeah.
space Bezos. What do you want to call it? French space Bezos.
Weird, bad fake accent.
Yeah, weird, terrible. Actually, I have no idea why they went with that, but like she's like a big evil person who just hates all poor and brown people. And
Yep.
and yeah, Kruger is who is Charles Copley's character, works on Earth, and he's the best character in this movie. He's the best part of this movie. He's the most entertaining part of this movie. He's giving
He's putting his whole ass into it. He's giving so much more than Matt Damon is.
he is outperforming everyone
Literally
by like
everyone
fucking
else.
light
Yeah.
years. Like he's putting in. He always puts in.
I like his little
110.
henchmen too, though.
Oh yeah, he's got two little fuckers.
That look exactly the same as each other.
Yeah, he's got his little squad of like little other mercenary guys who
Yeah.
definitely in the boss fights of Elysium, like
Yep.
it's going to be between health bars. You got to
Two
fight
health bars.
You have to yeah, exactly. You have to fight his goons before you can get to the next
Yeah.
health bar phase with Charlton Copley. You know what sucks? Like a lot of the time when we talk about like certain movies that we don't like, how they would make much better video games.
But
What's
that applies to both of these.
what sucks about Elysium though is that I think it'd be a boring game.
Yeah, you know what? Probably.
I
Yeah,
could,
because it's just a slum with robot cops running around.
yeah, like it'd be because it looks so much like insert
Yeah.
like just go play Cyberpunk.
Yeah, go play Cyberpunk. Yeah, there is some influence here. Like every sci-fi movie that I watch, I'm like, was Cyberpunk influenced by this? And the answer is probably yes, because
Yeah,
Cyberpunk is literally just you boil down every Cyberpunk movie into like the parts you think is cool.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, just go play Cyberpunk, go play Mad Max. This this movie, it's honestly kind of a downer to start with. I mean, it's a downer the whole time, obviously, because it's about like wealth inequality.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sure, go ahead.
no, but yeah, he gets cancer
Oh yeah, so
immediately.
Matt Damon, yeah. So we get introduced to Matt Damon, Max DaCosta. He was an orphan. We get a little bit of flashback to him as a kid as an orphan, and in a pretty obvious. He's
Yeah.
looking up at Elysium like, why can't we live there? And
And then the nun's like, "'Cause you're the main character of the story, and you're going to save the world later when you get older." And he's like, "That's cool."
she tells him that she's like, well, it's just not our place to be up there. It's like,
And he's like, "But I'm white. It's my place."
exactly, they left me here. So like yeah, and so as a kid he's always had hopes to go to Elysium, but then we skip to him as an adult after, which it would have been a lot cooler if he was. I didn't like the fact that he was trying to play by the system. It honestly
Yeah.
didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, because like
So
you
he was
spent
like an ex-con, right?
yeah, but like he spent so much of his life being and they talk about how he was like the
It's
best.
like, well, I was like, well, first I was like, why wouldn't you just go back to jail? Like life fucking sucks out here. But then I'm like, if this is like what freedom looks like, can you fucking imagine what the prisons here look like? Like the first like 20 minutes of this movie, he's just getting shit on
Yeah,
constantly just by being
life.
poor. Like it's a
Yeah,
pretty good representation of kind of how it feels. Like
the RoboCops are fucking
yeah, he's like
racist against.
he gets picked out and like gets his like arm broken by one of the
Yeah.
RoboCops, so he has to go to the hospital, which makes him late to work. So his boss shits on him.
And then he gets his doc hat, but he almost gets fired because of his not like,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna put you on medical leave or like you got no
Lucky to have this job, Matt Damon.
you have a broken arm, so you can't work, so fuck off.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, just literally like
life do feel like that sometimes when you're poor.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, this movie is pretty much, this is just an Amazon. We mentioned his like
Amazon Worker Simulator.
Matt Damon works in an Amazon warehouse. Well, actually, so specifically, he works in a RoboCop factory because
Yeah.
this
The Chappie Factory.
the Chappie factory. Yes, indeed the factory. Chappie's in the background over. you can see in the background, but yeah, because all like law enforcement in this universe is automated, even down to like he goes to his parole officer, which is like
Yeah.
another like desk robot or whatever that he.
Yeah, I
which-
do like that part.
That scene is funny. Just like no, I am
Stop
not
talking.
like being aggressive is a federal offense. You know the deal. That was a funny little bit.
Like he can't even like blow off a little steam with this fucking robot. Like
No.
it's gonna still fuck him up. Like he's not. You just have to be subservient to all these forces around you,
Exactly. Like this,
and that's just what it's like for literally everyone on Earth in the future. Yay!
you know, it's funny. I just realized all the side characters give him shit for like trying to like having a job too. Like
Yeah.
fucking Diego Luna's like, haha, you fucker, you gotta we're trying to work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but in this way, it's fair. It's like you know to
That
this
would be-
point,
Yeah.
you know,
You
like
might as well. You might as well fuck around and do some crimes.
Yeah,
It seems like your only way to like fucking get anything.
exactly like it's worth it in the stakes of this universe. Am I Oh, never mind. It looked like my camera was frozen for a second, but then I'm good. So yeah, like you said, he gets cancer. Like so, there's a big industrial the microwave from Kick-Ass 1 that they kill that guy in. It's like I guess it's like it's supposed to like disinfect the robots, like the fresh robots. It looks like a big and it's they don't say it's a micro, but it's a big radiation box thing.
The big cancer machine.
The big cancer machine
Gets stuck open.
it gets stuck open. There's like a one of the fucking what's it called? The pallet's like stuck in the door on the inside.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon gets his boss like, hey, the thing's jammed. And his boss is like, well, get in there. And Matt Damon's like, no, I could die easily. And his
he's
boss
like, you want to fucking job?
and then obviously the shit closes, and he gets stuck in there, and he gets all radiationed.
Yep.
And
He gets Dr. Manhattan.
He gets, but no superpowers.
Yeah.
And basically, the what's it called? I forget exactly how he gets away, but oh yeah, they give him basically the big boss Matt Damon's boss's boss, the guy who's like from Elysium, who's doing business on Earth, who's like the
smarmy asshole. Actual perfect casting, because this guy sucks.
This is the character's name. Yeah, John Carlyle.
Yeah. Perfect rich guy name.
Yep, he's a real piece of shit. He's
got Riche embedded on his cheek, like I said before.
Yep, he sees Matt
tell
Damon.
You that he's rich.
Yeah, he sees Matt Damon got all cancer, and he's like, get rid of him. That deal. When totally it's the thing. It's like you have like a cancer machine. Why don't you don't even okay on Elysium? Every home has an anti-cancer machine. What if you just have like one anti-cancer machine per like city?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like they don't have a fucking single one.
Like in the factory,
they show a hospital at the beginning of this movie, and it's just a hellhole. Like it's just overcrowded, overworked. Like he doesn't even get into a room. Like he has like a curtain around him.
No. Oh, that reminds me. His love interest, who is in the movie a lot. Did you recognize where she's from?
Yeah, I've seen her in other stuff. Where is she from?
I don't know the actress's name, but she's in Predators. She's the lady in Predators.
She's in other stuff too. What's her name?
She's the lady soldier in Predators. What's the character's name? Rico.
Alice Braga. Is that her name?
Alice Braga. Yes. Frey. Who I'm like, she is God of War. Is she playing? What is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, she's
in stuff.
Oh yeah, she's
in the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
Legend. That's where I recognize her from.
Oh yeah, she's the lady.
I Am Legend. I Am Legend.
And I Am Legend. Predators. City of God 10 Years Later. Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that much else. Yeah, I remember her in Suicide Squad. But the main thing I know her from is Predators, and the main thing that followers of the show know her from is
Predators.
Is Predators. What's it called?
But she's in this too, and she's literally just like a sheet of paper.
She's just like a love interest for Matt Damon, like a reason for Matt Damon.
Movie woman.
Yeah, she doesn't really have on. She has a daughter, and she has a daughter to bring up the stick. Also to be. She has a daughter to bring up the sticks, but also like to make Sharlto Copley like extra creepy because skipping ahead a little bit, like
so he can get all creepy with her.
Her and her daughter get kidnapped by Sharlto Copley as a way to like lure Matt Damon, and he's like a weird fucking sex freak with both of them, and it's nasty. And
they established that he's a bad guy. They lay out all his like past crimes.
Yeah, he's like the worst dude.
Yeah.
And even though Sharlto Copley manages to just he's also funny though.
Yeah, he's like unhinged.
Like he's really
dude. Yeah, honestly, best scene in the movie is when he comes in. He's like, "All right, there's a man here, and you're gonna tell me where he went."
Just like, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to make you afraid.
Yeah, and I like when he's like, "I don't believe in doing violence in front of kids, so I need you to cover her eyes. I need you to cover your mouth."
I love all the slang he drops.
Yeah.
Like, hey, boy chick. Get all that. To Matt Damon when he sees body armor, like, look at all that cack on you.
Yeah, he's great. Best part of the movie by far.
100%. Yeah, definitely. Like, he needs to do the motion cap for Elysium the game.
He should have just been the protagonist.
Yeah, I mean, well then he wouldn't. Can we have a dual role? Can we get a Sinners? Can he play like? Ooh, actually, that'd even be interesting. Like, what if it's like, ooh, wait, hold on.
I'd say just tone down how evil he is, and then make that guy the guy who saves everybody.
I'm already fixing the movie. Like, what if there's like the White Twins, like the Sharlto Copley twins, and one of them goes to Elysium, and one of them stays on Earth.
Yeah,
somehow I don't know how or like what, but like it's two twins. One grew up on Elysium, one grew up on Earth, and Sharlto Copley plays both, and he becomes Kruger.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and then that's even already a more interesting movie.
I enjoy that. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's way more interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, because Matt Damon. Uh, yeah, whatever. I said everything I need to say about Matt Damon.
Is there more to say? Oh wait, no. Something I wanted to say a little bit earlier. Just my final thoughts on Matt Damon. I think he's a solid dramatic actor. Like as far as like, but I think when it comes to like, and when it, like good things like Good Will Hunting or things like I think he's good in The Martian. For this or what's another example?
Never seen it.
There's a movie called Adjustment Bureau that he's pretty solid in, but like he always just kind of plays himself, like Mr. Middle Class Boston man.
Yeah, I didn't buy him at all as this like guy who's just lived with nothing through his whole life.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't sell to me like
He just doesn't look like that kind of guy.
this super criminal type deal.
Yeah.
But he's just not. I think when it comes to like these sci-fi films, the more pulp, like the more high concept stuff, I think the best actors that work with this kind of stuff are more character actors.
Yeah, I,
Or,
I don't understand the idea of like making such a fucking out there art sci-fi premise in a crazy world and then casting the most bland man, like
yeah.
safe action man that you can find.
Even when it comes, even with the actions, the thing it's like I don't even get the sense that and I could be wrong about this, but like he doesn't even necessarily convince me that much that he's like an action guy. Like even down to like when he gets the fucking the super suit or whatever he doesn't look cool.
No, not really.
Like he's not selling like physically. Like I feel like the idea is like, oh, this makes you as strong as a droid. Nothing about it made me feel like he's a strong like someone that I think is better as like a physical performer, for example, like and is somebody I don't think he's a great actor, but John David Washington, Mr. Tennant, Mr. Creator.
Yeah.
I don't think John David Washington's a particularly good actor, but I think he's a really good action guy.
Yeah, he sells it. Yeah.
He sells like the physical, like, and he's in these movies that demand like are very physical roles, and I think someone like him, I think it could be a more fun movie if he's generic action man, and hell also work better because he's black,
Yes.
as a generic action man, and I think I would buy someone like him more, who's more of a physical guy, like in like the action, so like someone like him would be better.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know, I just even realized he's like a cyborg in he has a robot arm in
Oh yeah, he is.
the Creator. So even like I said, same.
It just works.
Yep.
All right, we've done a lot of Matt Damon slander here today.
Yeah.
And I stand by all of it.
Stamp of approval on this is the Midnight Movie Gang.
Matt
is officially,
Damon is a boring man. I will say it.
This is officially an anti-Matt Damon podcast.
I've never seen The Martian.
It's a pro Charlton Copley podcast though.
100%.
We're a
I've
pro.
I've never seen a Charlton Copley role I didn't like.
Yeah.
He played the fucking Unabomber.
Period. What's another like all-star like actor that we talk about a lot that we
Arnold? I don't know.
I don't think we've done it. We haven't done an Arnold movie. Well, we did the Terminator.
We did Predator
1 and 2. We did Predator. I'm just trying to think as far as like
Toshiro Mifune.
Toshiro Mifune. Sure, actually, yeah.
Jackie Chan.
Well, Jackie Chan, we're a fan of his work. I'm not a fan of the man.
I don't know who the fuck Shelter Copley is a person. I just know his movies.
I don't know either.
I guess
for the most part,
piece of shit. I don't know.
It is like the work. I guess Jackie
Doesn't
Chan.
seem like it. But...
I'm not gonna call Jackie Chan a friend of the show, but he's a regular guest of the show.
He's a regular topic.
He's a regular topic of the show. He's a terrible person, but I cannot deny when he do the flip, when he do the funny flip and the whoa, it gets
It's making me smile and belly laugh.
It gets me going. Completely unrelated to everything we're talking about. I'm looking at I'm looking at the VHS tape of it right now. There's a Bruce Lee biopic that came out in the 90s called Dragon, the story of Bruce Lee.
Interesting.
I got it. I have it on VHS. I got it like just in a thrift store. Reading this book has made me want to watch this movie because like I heard it's actually pretty decent.
Oh, really?
The actor Jason Scott Lee, unrelated to Bruce Lee, plays Bruce Lee. And I'm excited to watch it. I don't know why I said. I just want to say
that sounds cool.
I will let you know how it is.
Yeah,
that might be a fun one to do an episode on, like a Bruce Lee biopic. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, completely unrelated. I was looking at it. The weed hasn't worn off. Um, but I just realized like going through the plot of this is useless because like there isn't really a good flow. So Matt Damon,
No.
he gets the super cancer. He goes to Spider, the hacker guy who can get up in a med pod.
He's like, I'm going to fucking Elysium.
You owe me to go to Elysium, and then Spider is like, okay, I'll get you to Elysium, but you got to do a big crazy job for me first. And
Yeah.
what's funny is that big crazy job didn't seem that crazy.
No.
And they got it done
There's
pretty-
actually a lot of parallels between this and Chappie, I'm noticing.
and kind of District
You gotta
9
do a heist.
because yeah, all of them have like a heist. We need
Yeah.
I need to exactly. I can help you with this thing, but you need to go
You do a big heist for me.
Do a
That's
big
in all
heist
3 movies.
and get the thing to all. Yeah, Christopher Johnson, Spider, and Ninja are all
Yeah.
kind of that same, like obviously different levels of thing, but like Christopher Johnson, Spider, and Ninja are all the like I need you to do this thing for me, then I can help you.
Do a big crazy thing, and it's not even really the point of the movie.
Man, maybe Neill Blomkamp is bad.
Listen, District 9 is a very good movie. I really like District 9. I think
Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm worried that he might have gotten high on his own supply a little bit. Because I am convinced that he could make, like, if he had made District 10, it probably would have been really, really good.
Yeah, staying in the world of District 9 would have been good. I also think it's a thing. I think he was the primary writer of all 3 of these films.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of what I like about District 9 was just Charlton Copley.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have anything written for that role. He just ad-libbed everything.
I think that if Neill Blomkamp had to adapt something else or like worked with a writer or like some other people as far as because it's never the what's funny, I don't think it's ever the execution of like his I don't think it's ever the execution of like the world. I think his worlds feel very tactile and real. Even though Elysium is generic, the actual like how do I put it? Even though it's like really generic, it still feels very visceral and real in the sense that like how nasty Kruger is and like the little implementations of like the kind of biomechanical stuff like Kruger, his little like metal parts that he has around, and, like how they're like
cyberpunk implants
into his skin. And with Matt Damon, like whenever I saw the back of his head and I saw like in these
the little screen, I like that little screen a lot.
That little screen is the best part of is the most interesting part of the body armor because the rest of it just looks like he has pipes around his body, like not.
Yeah, no, I'm Neill Blomkamp is really cool. Is really good at like like this kind of cyberpunk aesthetic, like dirty cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Elysium just feels so standard and like generic, and Chappie is too at some points. I won't lie, but like Elysium feels like a super standard Hollywood action movie, and that's just not what people are there for. Like people who saw District 9 don't really want like a super basic sci-fi movie like this. I don't know.
Yeah, they want something with more depth. Yeah.
So something a little more novel. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, something more out there. This movie just it's very safe. You talk about safe a lot. Like it's very like within like a big safety bubble. It's very predictable.
Yeah.
As far as just like what's gonna happen. So basically, long story short, so he gets the super suit, which he never really does anything cool with it.
He gets it drilled onto him.
It gets drilled onto him.
Looks really painful. I like that it's done by like seemingly dudes that are like tattoo artists.
Yeah, it's done by a Ripper Doc.
I think that's a cool idea. Just like some dudes in their garage who like also fix up cars.
Mad Max style, organic mechanic.
Yeah, they can install this shit into people. Yeah, like a Ripper Doc.
I texted you earlier. I think Neill if George Miller passes away or like doesn't want to do, I think Neill Blomkamp would do a good Mad Max.
Fuck yeah, dude. And do it the same way where it's storyboard driven. Leave a lot of dialogue out. I think you could do something really cool.
Especially because, like just the nature of that universe, I think would work a lot better for him because you don't have to think about those like little details as much.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like Mad Max, I think has a bigger toe dipped into like fantasy. a bit more than sci-fi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
think that would work a bit more with Neill Blomkamp.
Yep.
Yeah, no, for sure. Neill Blomkamp's Mad Max video game. No, he'll make
Mad Max video game is actually pretty good.
Mad Max the game, the movie. There we go. That's what I want. Neill Blomkamp to make a movie adaptation of Mad Max the game. There we go. Mad Max the game, the movie.
He should just make a game.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
No one would care about the story then.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, he does the thing. So the fucking what's it called? It turns into Johnny Mnemonic for a second because the crime, the job he has to do is the rich they need to download a rich person's brain, like to get the net code of a rich an Elysium person's brain, like Johnny Mnemonic, and they're gonna use that to like hack Elysium and like get people up there or whatever.
So like is the entirety of society just run by like an AI, by the way?
Well, it's all like the Elysium. Well, I think it's like the Elysium central computer or whatever. Like is kind of the ruling of it. Everything's automated.
So
the entire system of governance is automated.
Yeah. So that doesn't make. This is a spoiler for the end of the movie, but who cares?
Total spoilers for everything. Yeah.
They win by uploading a different kind of governance to the government computer.
Yeah.
And I guess if you do that, they just can't like change it back. It's just like, well, this is just the world we live in. That like the whole MacGuffin of the movie was like we can change like Jodie Foster's after the same thing. Like we can change the way the society is structured just by reprogramming this big computer.
So
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, sorry. You finish, man.
No, that's pretty much it. Is like they win by just saying like everybody is equal, everybody gets medical help, and that's all it takes, and then the society just changes and everyone's equal now. Which is like, well, someone at some point set up where just rich people get everything and poor people get nothing. So like, what's stopping them from just changing it back to that? Because the people in power are benefiting from that. So why wouldn't they just change it back? I don't know.
So from what I understand, how the movie presented it, John Carlyle, the CEO of
Riche guy
of Robocore or whatever.
Yeah.
So Jodie Foster went to him to like react to like reprogram the source code of Elysium or whatever because she wanted to have supreme power.
Yeah. Like
she's like, can you encode a new president? She wanted John Carlyle, who was the CEO of Robocore, and I don't think it's just Robocore. I think that he's the CEO of like all of the tech.
Yeah, big business boy.
Big business. He is Bezos. He's like the CEO of all of the tech that makes the world run.
Right.
And because of that, he is the person who has access to like all of the systems of these. So he gets the source code that is able to like make these big changes in the Elysium code or whatever, which Jodie Foster hired him to do because like she wants supreme control. Yeah. And because they stole he had the source code in him when Matt Damon stole it, and like so that is basically like what it is. And at the end, when Spider uploads a thing and makes everyone an Elysium citizen, they can't undo it because the only person that could have undid it was the CEO, was Space Bezos, and he was dead. Like he died.
That's pretty wacky, but whatever.
That's how I interpret. That's why I'm like, okay, that's why they can't reverse it because the only person who had the access to reverse it is dead. So
yeah.
That's how I interpreted it.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
I know. Like,
sequel doesn't matter.
Like the movie very much does. Like that's the way I interpret it. If that is how it is, the movie definitely doesn't do a good job of explaining it. No. The movie, and I think the movie doesn't want you to think about it too hard.
Just like all good sci-fi.
Yeah. Oh, another factor with his Freya, goddess of the hunt or whatever.
Yeah.
The predator's woman and her daughter. Her daughter has leukemia.
Yeah.
And like, When basically Matt Damon, after the big job, he's all injured and he shows up at Frey's house. He sees the daughter. I thought they were gonna do a thing where it was like, "She's your daughter, Max,"
Yeah,
which like I was right there on the cliche wall. It was right that's for the. I feel like
they probably changed that in a rewrite.
yeah, or I mean, maybe it wasn't a thing, and maybe it was like, no, we got to cut it for time because like
Yeah.
we got to keep moving.
We got too much shit going on as is.
Yep. Then immediately she's like, you need to get her up there. You need to get her to space, but she doesn't. That's another thing. A little tiny factor is that part of like the healing pod is that like every Elysium citizen has like a little 3D printed barcode
That's like burned into their skin. It looks really painful.
that's burned into their skin, and that's how the pod reads you as an Elysium citizen. Basically, you need to have like a counterfeit code or whatever.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon's like, no, I can't. She doesn't have a counterfeit code, so she wouldn't even be able to be healed.
Yeah.
And then he leaves. And then like we kind of talked about it already. And then basically this section is like the Freya and the get kidnapped. We talked about the scene. Probably the best scene in the movie acting wise, like you just said, is when Charlton Copley shows up at the door with his goons.
Yeah.
And they're intimidating her. He's just he's a scary fucker.
He's a really good character.
And then Matt Damon finds out that they got kidnapped by Kruger. And that's another funny scene too. I like when like Matt Damon rolls up to the ship and he's like, "Come on, man, meet the boys."
Yeah, yeah.
Come
He's
on.
like, yeah, we'll go up right now.
We're gonna have a good time. Come on, meet the boys.
Come on the ship, meet the boys.
The boys are near. Like it's like a fucking like he's hanging out. Welcome to my crib.
He's great.
He's so good. It's funny how his voice. He has such an interesting voice because that voice it's kind of the same voice he has in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is that voice is able to
that voice with that accent.
That voice has been like really funny. That voice can be very scary.
Yeah.
That voice can like sells despair and like pain, really, like in District 9, like how much you care for Vicus. Like he has so much range of emotion within like just his. And I think like the same thing, like he does the voice of much guys for Chappie. I think like a lot of Charlton Copley comes through in that performance. We'll get to it.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah, no, he's so fucking good. He really does need to like just have, like I said, like what he would have done in Alien 5 would have been.
Oh my god!
Even if Alien 5,
perfect Alien movie guy.
If Alien 5 had happened and the movie was like it was kind of like mid like Elysium or whatever, it still would have been worth it.
He'd be the best part.
It still would have been worth it just to see what Charlton Copley would have done.
How he would have been killed by the alien.
How he would have been killed by the alien if he got chest bursted. I think it'd be cool if he was a weird droid. That's kind of I want him to be a weird
defective droid.
Oh, like that'd be good. Oh wait, no, you got it right there.
Like a weird stutter and shit. Yeah,
like a defective droid. Maybe he's no, here it is. He's a defective droid who's like lived in an alien hive, like the xenomorph.
Oh yeah.
The xenomorphs,
he's been there for like fucking 500 years or something.
The xenomorphs all ignore him because he's a robot.
Yeah.
So he's just like lived like on like in like this alien, and he knows everything about them. And oh wait, no, and maybe no, I got it, Joseph. You see, they need me. Fox needs me there, or not Fox? No, Fox is dead anymore. They need me there. So he's living in alien hives, and he treats them like they're pets. Because you know how it's like, hey, sweetie, come on. Yeah. Or it's like when you see a chest burster, like, oh, hello, sweetie, welcome to the world. This is Georgie, and he names them or something, like, like he's a creepy, and he treats all the xenomorphs as pets and shit. That'd be so good.
He brings someone on board, and the alien's like clearly about to kill him, and he's like, oh shit, you're not an android.
oh, that was like, you're like, oh, whoops, I thought
for sure you were an android. Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to.
I'm very sorry for what's about to happen to you.
No, and that's his whole attitude of the movie. Like he's nice, like, oh, hello, just like, yes, welcome, these are my sweeties. Yeah. He's like, oh no, sorry, you got face hugged.
I didn't realize you're a biological organism. You should really tell people that when you meet them.
Oh God, he'd be so good, and he needs like what would his name be? God, no, he'd be so good. Look, God. Anyway, or maybe there's multiple of him.
We keep getting sidetracked because this movie's so boring.
Exactly. Talking about so many other things. Fucking, what's the next thing that happens? Yeah, so they get up to Elysium. All of them get up to Elysium. Sharlto Copley gets his face blown up. It looks fucking sweet.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, he dies this early on, and I got
I
tricked
thought he was
twice
dead
because
too.
I forgot all about this movie.
I thought he was dead too. I was half mad because I'm like he was the best part of the movie, but then also like it was a pretty fucking sick. Like it looked fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Him getting his head
it
blown
was
up.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The grenade going off on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gets reconstructed. And he's like, "You're
In
gonna be worse when he wakes
in
up."
the med pod because the med pod can do anything.
Yeah. Even though
Did,
he's apparently dead, I guess this thing's gonna just bring you back.
didn't his goon say something? Didn't his goon say something during that scene? Where he was like, "Remember when he got his balls blown off?"
Something like that. Yeah.
Like they said something like talking about like, "Oh, last time they had to rebuild him or whatever." So they all get onto Elysium, and like there's a lot of running around. Matt Damon does a lot of
Movie
running
really
around.
drops off at this point.
There's a lot of running around Elysium. The mother and daughter.
Elysium's the least interesting looking part of the movie too.
Yeah. Oh, and Matt Damon gets caught, and the Elysium scientists are gonna rip his brain chip out and kill him.
Yeah.
But then he busts out, and then there's some fighting, and then Spider and some of the hacker gang roll up to Elysium too, and their whole thing is they're trying to get the Matt Damon brain code into the Elysium computer to turn everyone into an Elysium citizen, which they do. Oh, there's a final fight with Kruger on
Which, by the way, when Spider and his little crew just fly up to fucking Elysium, like, are they? They're just completely undetected that whole time. By the way, they're able to just
they're kind
fly
of
up
walking around
and just land and then just run around on Elysium on this like fucking highly secure space station. It doesn't make any sense. It was very distracting.
Earlier in the opening of the movie when they show like the first like in the opening they show like some random immigrants going to Elysium. The
they track them before they even like leave Earth.
The RoboCops are on them like that.
Yeah,
in 5 minutes. You know, like you don't have time to like the fucking the antibodies come to get you quick and they're just walking around like
it doesn't make any sense.
Like nothing. They have a final fight with Kruger.
God, I don't remember this at all, and I watched this like 2 days ago.
You don't remember they have a final fight in the bridge. Spider's there, and Kruger could have killed him easily, but he doesn't because he's got.
This is like a memory hole. I don't know. This is part I'm just blanking on.
Because oh no, you know what else coming out of nowhere? Kruger decided he was going to take over Elysium real quick. Like he killed. He kills Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster dies, and we're like, oh, I guess he's the bad guy now.
And then he's like, "Fuck it, we're taking this whole place ourselves. Yeah, we're gonna have Elysium."
Which that'd be interesting to see.
It is,
but what that would look like.
it came out of nowhere. Like
Kruger being like the ruler of the entire society of Elysium and Earth, apparently.
Yeah, that would be cooler. Ooh, and then Elysium 2 is like Elysium is now a weird. Elysium Space South Africa.
It's just like a hellhole. It's like it's floating Thunderdome.
Yeah, floating space dome. Yeah,
that's a sick idea. Like everyone on Earth still thinks it's like heaven, but it's actually like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, that is
with
cool.
This madman running it. Yeah,
we gotta like all of these ideas we're coming up with that like
I'd rather see. Yeah,
that are so much cooler than what we got with Elysium. But anywho, what's it called?
Final confrontation.
They fight, and then
Matt Damon sacrifices himself because it's that kind of movie, and he saves the little girl with leukemia.
Uploading the source code to the Citadel's main computer, deactivated. He had to cheat.
Everybody's a citizen.
Spider gave him 3 choices. He could you could either destroy all the robots, combine all the robots with the people, or control the robots. Red, blue, or green.
Red, blue, or green.
Red, blue, or green, or the renegade option, or shoot Spider in the head and the screen goes black.
We pick the most boring option.
Sorry.
Mass Effect always makes this guy crack up.
Those of you who who have not played the Mass Effect trilogy, I'm sorry. It's a big J. Highly recommend. If you're a PlayStation, I want to.
I've got the collection. I've got
The
the whole. You can get it pretty cheap.
they're all on PlayStation Plus, the second tier for free.
Yeah.
The whatever if you're a PlayStationer and PlayStation Plus, the second tier of PlayStation, there's 3 tiers. If you have tier 2, it's in that collection, the Mass Effect trilogy. For free, so like
Brought
no
to you
need.
by the Mass Effect trilogy.
Great fucking games, Even Mass Effect 3 for like the controversies of its ending. Great fucking game. Maybe it'll show up on midnight movie game.
Hell yeah, we'll do a full playthrough,
full Mass Effect
of all 3 games.
Trilogy playthrough twice. Got to go through again as FemShep.
It'd be my first exposure.
Wait, you haven't
Even
played the
though-
Mass Effect games?
I have them, and I've never played them.
Oh,
But
they're so
I got
good.
the reference though.
You're familiar because you're familiar with the controversy. Yes.
I know they're good. I just
Yeah, no, they're
just
great.
never gotten around to it.
I never, although I
Big
will say,
commitment.
I never played Mass Effect 1. I've only played 2 and 3.
Interesting.
Because I was never an Xbox boy, and
Well, now you can.
the original Mass Effect 1 was an Xbox exclusive, and it wasn't playable on Mass Effect 1 wasn't playable on a PlayStation system until they did the PS4 like trilogy re-release or whatever.
I see.
So yeah, I never played
But
1.
now you can play all 3 as one big story.
Yep. I did try to start 1 though, and the graphics kind of took me out of it. I'm like, ooh, it's
I think that might have been what I bounced out. The graphics and the controls. I think I was like,
of 1
"It's a long
especially.
game."
The like the first one is tough as a third person shooter for sure. Like
Yeah.
by the time we get to 3 is a solid like action cover shooter, but 1 the controls are really rough. Yeah, that's probably is the worst part.
I power through probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Elysium. It sucks.
Yeah, it's Elysium. It sucks. My name dies. Yeah, everyone's an Elysium citizen. It's really boring. It's my least favorite of the 3.
Yeah, kind of after this conversation, I definitely do have more to say about Chappie, which I think technically makes it a better movie.
Well, I think how I put it. I say this lots of times. You could argue that Elysium is a better functionally put together film. I think Elysium might be a bit paced better.
Chappie is a mess. Like Elysium is put together very efficiently to the point where it's just boring.
You can't
Chappie
say
feels so fucking all over the place.
You can't say Chappie is not
I
interesting.
I was interested, but I was also baffled, especially by the end. I was just like, what the fuck?
The worst thing a movie can be is boring. That's really it.
Yeah.
No matter, at the end of the day,
I'm never going to watch Elysium again. I'm going to watch the creator again probably a few times.
Yeah.
Elysium, I'm good.
Elysium is undeniably the boringest of these 3.
Yes.
Like I said, I know for a fact I enjoyed Chappie more than you did, but I will say I did have to. Not halfway through, a third of the way through Chappie, I was not enjoying the beginning for some reasons, and then a third of the way through, like honestly, when the Chappie character gets introduced, my perception of how I was kind of like watching the lens I was watching the movie through kind of shifted. Like I rethought. Kind of like, oh, the movie is actually like this, and I was enjoying it a lot more. But we'll get to that.
Takes a while to get there.
Props for Elysium. I'll say the one I want. I want Kruger's fucking sword.
That is sick.
I want that.
Yeah, you can have that.
I want that goddamn katana.
I would take the exosuit.
You want the Max's exosuit?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's like I said,
it's kind of lame looking, but I'm just like racking my brain for fucking what even props there are.
The only thing I like about the exosuit is the brain piece.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't know.
I think
I'd wear it.
Yeah. I think if I had that shit displayed, I'd want it like on a mannequin or something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you just had it like hanging somewhere, it would just
looks like a big mess of garbage.
Some like metal shit. Yeah, just some metal piping is really what it looks like.
I will say, yeah, the sword is sick. The sword is a super cool choice to have that character have.
Yeah, no, like as far as like his main weapon
and the showdown with like the cherry blossoms and shit, I'm like, oh, okay, this is why they made this movie.
Yeah, dude, fucking, yeah, no, seriously, like as his like primary weapon, I'm like, and that's also what makes
I'm remembering.
That also makes him such a good video, like as far as like, of course he'd use a katana.
Yeah.
Because
yes.
Yeah.
Because he's crazy.
Yeah. But another option would be maybe the med pods they don't really have an interesting.
It takes up a whole room. It just looks like an MRI machine.
Yeah. What do they even really look? Or maybe like a little display of Charlton Copley's blown up face. Oh, or maybe like a model of Elysium, like a little like
Yeah,
floating thing.
yeah, I guess. I guess I would, if I could choose, I would take the whatever model they used to like 3D model that. I don't know.
Yeah, a Lego.
I guess I'll
Elysium.
take the suit. I don't know. I literally can't think of anything else.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, so Chappie, I am consciousness.
Chappie.
I am consciousness. I am
Oh, you
alive.
know what? I'll take the fucking like chip that's in the back of the dude's head, the with the hair on it. I'll take that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep.
Yeah.
The nasty
And
grody.
people will see that and they'll be like, "What movie is that from?" And I'll be like, "Don't worry about it."
You don't need to know. The grody hair chip. Chappie.
Yeah.
I am consciousness. I am alive.
Chappie.
So okay, so going into Chappie, what did you I guess I'll talk a little bit about mine. So yeah, I hadn't seen this till this. I remember
Yeah.
seeing the trailer and it seemed kind of interesting. But here's the thing though, all my YouTube everyone hated this movie for the most part.
Yep.
I remember the public
I don't like it either.
was was people didn't like it, and that's kind of what
Yep.
I knew about it. I knew that Charlotte Copley. I did know that a lot of people were saying, as far as like positives, that Charlotte Copley was really good as Chappie.
Hmm.
He does the motion capture and the voice work for this character, who's like a full CGI during the whole time. And in my opinion, I think like he looks great. Like I think as far as like
Yeah.
when it comes
Best effect in the movie for sure.
yep, Charlotte Copley knows how to do robots.
Yep.
I I wanted to say so. During the opening of this, how do I put it? The main villain, or one of the main gangster villain, Hippo, in this movie,
Hmm.
who has the worst hair ever. There's a lot of bad hair in this movie, actually. There's
The mullet to non-mullet ratio is off the fucking scales. We have every kind of mullet imaginable in this fucking movie.
yeah, dude. The mullet meter is overloading. The
Yeah, it blew up my
But-
PS5 because of the mullet,
But-
mullet levels.
But Hippo, the actor that plays Hippo, I was like, I know that motherfucker. Where have I seen him from? And I remember, and this might have to be our reason to watch Tremors 5, because remember, Tremors 5 takes place in Africa, right? And my
Yeah.
favorite character in Tremors 5 is like there's a African hunter dude in Tremors 5 who's all like, in Africa, mate, our graboids are bigger. And he has a saying, "You can't kill me, bro, because I'm African." I was thinking that after watching Tremors 5. And that's him. That's the dude. Like the actor that plays
Oh shit!
like
That
that's
was Hippo.
Hippo. He's the, and I'm like, I know him from somewhere. Like
What an illustrious, an illustrious feat. that you
Chappie,
got.
Tremors 5.
Hey man,
And he
I'd be happy to be in Chappie.
I'd rather be in Tremors 5.
Really?
I'd rather hang out on the set of Tremors 5.
Yeah.
I think
Everyone's just drunk.
I don't want to hang out with Diane Worth.
No, me either. So what's the? I meant to look it up, but aren't they fucked up in some kind of way?
I
Like,
did.
Aren't they like abusers or something?
I've done my research on Diane Worth. And I want, how do I put it? I want to say this.
Yeah.
I specifically didn't look into their background until after I finished Chappie, because
Yeah.
I didn't want any, because like, how do I put it? I didn't want any knowledge about them and like their controversies at all to affect my viewing
Yeah.
of the movie. And to a certain extent, it still doesn't, for the sake of like, I don't know anything about these people. I just view them as like these are actors doing a job, like these are characters,
Yeah.
like they like, and I'm gonna kind of take it as it is. And there's really there are kind of few layers of controversy. One of their main controversies is just like they use a lot of homophobic and racist language in their music.
Yeah.
Just like they have a song that's like called I don't want to say it. That F word slur against gay people.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah.
is like, and it's like it's used like a bunch of times in the song, like offensive offensive like in
Yeah.
against gay people.
Very cool.
And in general they like just like their whole like a lot of the musical artist stuff is very much like, what's the word, sensationalizing and like popular, like it's sensationalizing like the gangster lifestyle as like a real, like really
Yeah.
perpetuating these negative like things like it's not like an analysis, just like look at me, I'm cool with my guns and shoot all this stuff.
Yeah.
And but the as far as like actual like law things, Dantworth, so Ninja, so
Oh
the
God.
dude's name,
Sexual assault and child
yeah,
abuse.
yeah. So they have 4 adopted kids.
Jesus.
They have 1 biological child and they have 4 adopted kids. And in 2022, one of their adopted kids like did this long interview for this South African like media like entertainment thing, where they detailed like basically that both of them were like extremely abusive physically, mentally, verbally to
Yeah.
all of their children, to people around them. This person is their older adoptive sister, who was one of the apparent like this person claimed that was very specifically sexually abused by Ninja.
Yeah.
I remember their fucking rapper names more. Watkin Tudor Jones, who's the dude who goes by Ninja.
Yeah.
In the movie, and which they're kind of playing themselves in the movie as a weird
Yeah, are
thing.
they just supposed to be Diane? Because there's like fucking bands, like production stills and shit, or whatever you call them, like promotional like images of the band that they have like next to them and shit.
Yeah,
And they just go by their rapper name.
yeah,
That is something interesting. There's kind of an interesting through line with all 3 of these movies where it's like, let's make the main character criminals in South Africa,
yeah.
and let's have them be the white people.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
there a lot of like, and we mentioned it with Matt Damon too, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and they're the Nigerians in District 9 even, like there is like a weird
Well,
racial.
I will say this with Chappie is thing like I don't how do I put it? I don't think you're ever supposed to like or be on the side of the gangsters in Chappie.
I think you're supposed to like Yolandi.
I think you're supposed to care about Yolandi because Chappie cares about Yolandi. Because Chappie because Chappie just this is my mom and dad. Is all the Chappie.
Yeah.
This is my mom and dad, and Dion is God. Dion is my maker. Like that.
Right.
Like from Chappie is a child, and from his perspective, that's who these people are. And you are only supposed to care about Yolandi because she's Chappie's mom, and to an extent, like her and Ninja both develop like her a lot faster, but like Ninja, they do develop like they do care about Chappie, like almost like in a child way, but like they do develop that attachment. But I don't think for a fucking second that you're supposed to think that they are good people. Dion, even I don't think you're supposed to think is like a good person because, like I said it a bit earlier, but like Chappie to me is not about robots. It's not about AI. It is about parenting and it is a coming of age story about a child growing up in with negative influences and the perpetuation of negative behavior due to poor parenting. I think that is what Chappie is about. And I think that's what's so fucking annoying about this.
That's
not what it's sold at from the trailers. And
let's have a story about a cop robot in a society in a dystopian Johannesburg that's like modern day apparently.
Because PS4s.
Yeah, on the Wikipedia page it says the dystopian city of Johannesburg, which
yeah, not future dystopian city.
But like, but like
on a
the
quick
only
Google
difference is like
Sorry, go ahead.
Is like this big company is manufacturing robots to be cops, so it's like let's automate with like these super strong robots to control the police system in Johannesburg. And let's not say a single fucking thing about that in the entire movie.
No.
Let's actually focus more on like on just like a baby robot gaining sentience before it dies. That's what the movie's actually about. It's like, so why isn't it a cop?
The setting
muddies the waters.
The setting is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of thing it does definitely feel like there's a disconnect between like, for example, what what's it called? Oh wait, no, you know what else it is? I think another element of it, there is some conversation happening there about like adopted children as well.
Yeah,
and about kind of the whole element of like what's natural, because Hugh Jackman calls Chappie godless, like you like
Yeah.
calls him like an abomination, godless, and the
What
way
the fuck is going on with
and in
him?
my whole and it's weird. I'm like that seems like a really weird insult to have, and I'm like, oh, they are talking because like I for some kind of long story short, folks at home, for those of you who don't know, so I was conceived through artificial insemination. I think I told you that Joseph.
Hmm.
And like I've had people tell me that like oh like I don't have a soul because like I was
What
created
the
in an
fuck?
unnatural way type deal.
It's a cool thing to say to somebody.
Yeah, but I'm like oh no that sounds
What the fuck does that even mean? That's
and people
ridiculous.
say similar thing about like having like that it's like actually kind of a conservative argument against having adopted children because things like well because like they're not your natural like it's not a natural child right it's a child that
Yeah, don't even get this is like a fucking hot button for me. This shit will piss me off so
and
fast. Like,
I think that
arguing against adopting children is fucking evil as
I
hell.
think that that's a little. I think that that's like part of like this may be me stretching. I feel a little bit of
Yeah, I
my
think it might be.
I feel a little bit of my meaning stretching, but I got like little hints of that with like some of the ways that Hugh Jackman's character.
I'm listen. I'm glad you were able to fucking parse something from like what you should take away from that character because he's a Christian, and they make it clear like he invites Dev Patel to church at one
He
point.
believes in the Second
Uh,
Amendment. Yo, that's
yeah, he'll open carries all the time. He pulls a gun on Dev Patel at work and
in the middle of the fucking office,
never faces any consequences for that.
and no one
Apparently,
says anything. No one's freaking out. It's like, yep, just a joke.
he wears these cargo shorts everywhere. He has the most ridiculous mullet in the
And
movie,
some and
which is
khaki
in like an
shorts.
understated kind of way. Like he's got like
I love his khaki
kind of a
shorts.
mohawk in the front and like a little. It must have just been like big in South Africa at the time or something like that.
Yeah, no, just
Uh,
ugly haircuts.
Different kinds of mullets.
Yeah,
Everyone's got crazy hair except for Dev Patel, who, by the way, big Dev Patel fan here.
love
Love
Dev
the
Patel.
Green Knight. Love Monkey
I
Man.
think he's good.
Slumdog Millionaire is
I
great.
think he's good in this movie. I think that
I do not like him in this
you don't
movie
like
at
him in this
all.
movie. I mean,
Yeah, I think that might be one of your sticking points. I think he is. I think the dialogue's not great, and I think that he's not selling it for me.
yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't say it
It
was
feels
great.
it feels very movie.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was it.
Yeah. No, like I don't think he's great, but like I like some of the I like. I mean, yeah, I'll say it. I like a lot of the scenes that he has where he has his little conversation with Chappie. Like later, there's a
Mm.
scene where he's coming to Chappie and Chappie's like, Why did you make me to die, maker?" You know, and he has this whole thing of like, "I had no idea that you would become kind of what you became."
Yeah.
Which like I want to say also like this is definitely a thing where I saw. Oh, I'm also reading this as like he's his biological father type deal, or it's like I
Yeah.
made you, but I had no idea. Like I never thought about what would happen when you become like a grown person type deal. Read to me as like somebody who was unprepared to be
This
a parent.
there are some heavy themes
Yeah,
here, but this was also written in a fucking week.
yeah.
So
I mean, even down to like
there's not like it's kind of hard to read into this stuff.
he's looking up like baby terms on his computer, and Hugh Jackman's like, "Oh, what you having a baby, mate? I had no idea. You're pretty young yourself, you know." Like, and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're talking about a little bit like fucking unplanned parents,
Parenthood.
you know, unplanned
Yeah.
parenthood too." Which like is I see, like I said, I know I'm stretching, but
Listen, man, I'm glad you got
this
something out of it.
this is how I this is how I had to watch the movie through this and through this lens. I'm like this makes it through this lens. It makes so much more sense to me than like trying to be a
Yeah.
movie because it's a shitty movie about AI.
Yeah, it is.
Like here's the thing is like and the thing about it what's the thing and a part of it is because Chappie as like how this character is performed like down to like there's a lot of things you have to jump through like even down to the fact that like oh literally consciousness is just a .dat file
Yeah.
like consciousness dot like oh yep there's the consciousness update
Yeah, and then Dev Patel's like, listen, you have consciousness, but I can't just copy and paste it because like I don't because like where even is it? And I'm like,
and
it's
then
in his
Chappie
fucking hard
and then
drive. Where else would it be?
Chappie figured
Yeah,
it out.
he just copy and paste it out of his brain, and then he just does it. And it's like, yeah, well, I feel like that would be the first thing you'd try, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a thing where like it doesn't make sense on paper. It definitely feels like a like what's it called? Like how do I put it?
This is the thing, dude. This is honestly, there's issues with all three of these movies with just like the logic of the sci-fi just not really making a whole lot of sense.
There's some pretty big holes in yeah. Yeah, all three of them
Like,
have.
why does the human helmet that extracts your consciousness work on a robot head that's maybe not even where the brain is? It doesn't make, and then yeah, and
Yeah,
then it's just like a data file.
it does work exactly the same too. I was gonna think that was a problem. Like, well, yeah, maybe it makes sense because it works for Dev Patel because he's a
Like,
human.
oh, well, it works on people. It doesn't work on you, Chappie. You can't do it. But no, it does. It just magically
Yeah,
does.
and he magically gets uploaded to another robot outside. I
Yeah,
like I'm like something I thought when we're skipping all the way over, but like
it's fine.
Dev Patel when he turns into a robot at the end, I'm like, oh, I like the orange Chappie skin.
That's a
Oh,
reskin.
yeah, I like the orange skin. I don't know why. Like, this is a nice shade of orange. I'm like, that's cool. I want if I had to be uploaded to a robot, I want to be orange robot. I want to be
Dude,
orange.
the last shot of this movie,
Oh,
that like it felt like I was going insane.
the last shot of this movie was that the footage of that Japanese like fucking sex robot they're working on or whatever
Yeah, yeah,
with like the woman face. That was
yeah.
exactly it.
What in the fuck was going on with the?
Where
Why is everyone just a robot at the end of this movie?
it's pretty nuts. But okay,
Yeah, whatever. We'll get to it.
we'll get to it. So certain going back a little bit. So like, there's cop robots made by this company called Tetraval. These cop robots are designed by Dion Wilson, who played by Dev Patel. He's a roboticist. He's a scientist.
Yeah,
And he made these scout robots that are super effective and like are a big hit. But his next thing that he wants to do is he wants to make consciousness. He wants to make a robot that can think, that can
yeah.
make art. That's his whole,
They
make
can tell you if it.
Chat GPT.
Yeah.
And
And then Sigourney Weaver's like, why the fuck would I be interested in some kind of advanced AI that would
what?
make me billions of
Why
dollars?
would I care? But
Yeah,
the other important thing that's introduced, this is all kind of like in the opening, a bit of a newsreel district and that kind of thing. We get introduced to
yeah.
Hugh Jackman's character, played Vincent Moore. I forgot
Uh,
the guy. I'm just gonna call him Hugh Jackman.
Christopher Johnson's there too.
Christopher John. Wait, is he? Who is Christopher John?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait,
The guy.
he's one of the
Yeah.
mechanics. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's repairing Chappie before he becomes Chappie.
Yeah.
But what's it called? Yeah. So
Yeah, Hugh Jackman's there.
Hugh Jackman's there, and he's got
He wants to make the ED
he
209.
wants to make Ed 209. It's literally just Ed 209.
Literally. Yeah, I was like, is this a RoboCop remake?
Like, is fucking Paul Verhoeven gonna fucking sue him?
Kind of reverse RoboCop
It
a
is
little bit,
reverse
where a robot
RoboCop.
becomes human. Yeah.
Yeah. But what's it called? So Hugh Jackman has his Ed 2, and the important thing for Hugh Jackman is that it's human piloted through the neural interface. It's human
Yeah.
piloted. Ed 209 big robots that
That's the big dichotomy in this argument is
yeah.
like should the overarmed and overpowerful police state be controlled by an AI or by a person?
Yeah.
And it's like that's not really the part that I'm concerned with.
That's true. That is like I completely forgot. That is a theme it introduces, and that's a theme that I don't think about when I think about this movie.
There's too much shit. There's too much. This movie is so unfocused on what it actually wants to say that by the end I'm just like, did that even say anything at all?
Like I said, I was
Yeah.
just talking about
That's why that last shot is so confusing. Like,
what
what am I supposed to be left with? Like, oh, Diane Ward is a robot now.
my final lesson that I kind of put together with this is like, the kids got to figure out their own path. you know, like
Let the kids find their own way.
yeah, exactly. That's how, which is weird that that's the lesson that I got because
Let's turn you into a robot.
yeah, just like at the end of the day, we'll all become robots. Like I'll save you, mommy. Uh, there's quite a few there's
Yeah.
there's quite a few I've been stimming some of the just like why did you steal daddy's cars?
See,
Shelter Copley is so good. God,
he is the best part. He's the best part of all three of these movies.
100%. Like it's honestly like
The through line is Shelter Copley being the best part.
yeah, that is the main thing. But so just going through a little bit of it. So oh yeah, at home Dion creates a prototype artificial intelligence on his computer, consciousness.dat. He puts it
Yep.
on a flash drive, and he's like, I need to test it on a living system, on a system which tells me like
He's like, it has to be a fully articulated, moving robot. I can't just put it on a computer. It's got to be a robot for some
yeah, I'm
reason.
like, why don't you put it? He has like a little like Roomba
Just
bot.
put it
Like,
on your computer. Yeah, put it on that little guy. I don't know.
why don't you make a human Roomba?
Why does that have to be a cop bot? You can't just put it on a computer? Like, just make a chat bot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, start small.
So yeah, so he steals. So there's a cop bot that keeps that's like a bad luck. It's Scout 22, and
It got hit with an
he got
RPG
hit with an RPG. Oh, that's an important
by
thing.
Hippo.
He got hit with an RPG by the hunter dude
In
from Tremors
in
5.
Plotline 2 with Diane where
Yeah, that's also introduced around the same time.
owe $20 million or something, or 20 million rand
They owe,
to
they owe money to Hippo, who has the
and
super mullet.
they're like, what the fuck do we do? I know, we have to steal a robot. Like that leap in logic to me. Just like I was like, what the hell? Why is that the first thing you thought?
Well, no,
Like,
that wasn't their plan. They wanted to kidnap the guy who makes the rope.
they wanted to turn off the turn off the cops.
They want to turn off the robots, like go to the guy who made the robots. So they kidnap Dev
Pretty
Patel.
goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is their plan. Kidnap Dev Patel, and then he can turn off all the robots. Like there's a switch on and off.
Yeah, and he's got Chappie in his trunk
They yeah.
when they kidnap him.
They kidnap him
I don't-
whilst he's in the mid of taking the Robobot body.
I gotta say, I don't like Diane Word as the lead. It might be because of the baggage, because I knew they were bad people. I specifically Ninja. I don't think has any place in a movie. He is the least charismatic man I've ever seen in anything.
They're really fucked up, like twisted, like
Yeah.
gangsters and really bad people, and really bad parents in real life, bad parents in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like interesting that they're playing parents when that's what their
That's
what their controversy was.
really, it's funny as I was reading like all their controversies and stuff. Like, man, this really kind of parallels, like exactly kind of like some of the things they do with Chappie in the movie. Yeah, no, so Diane Worth, both of them, so Ninja and Yolandi are this gangster couple, which that's another thing too, is how I was kind of viewing them. Because they are so weird and so over the top, I very much was I wasn't thinking about their real life personas. I was just like, okay, these are weird, fucked up fucking mutant Mad Max gangsters in this movie, and that's just like kind of what they are.
And there's also a third guy there that's gonna die.
America.
America is also there.
America with a K.
Yep.
Third guy who's there to die, who's his Uncle America.
Yep.
And so they kidnap Dion, and then basically like he tells, like they find the robot in Dion's van. They're like, oh, you have to this robot, like you have to reprogram him to, and Dion's like, reprogram? What the fuck are you talking about? And you have to reprogram him to be robot gangster number one.
Yeah.
Robot gangster number one, like he'll be a badass. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so Dion's like, no, I can't. I have a way you can teach him. This will make him he'll be like a baby, like a person, like this code. And then they upload the consciousness, and then Chappie is born, and like literally he's acting like a scared child. And it's a thing where it's like, I remember it was a thing where it was like, this feels weird and uncanny, because it's kind of a thing where it's like the only thing that's robot about the only thing that is robot about Chappie's personality and how he behaves is the speed in which he learns.
I think that's part of what was so annoying, is you see this a lot in a lot of things. Like, and I understand like the need for it, the need to like make something like relatable, like on a human level.
Mm-hmm.
But a robot doesn't have human instincts.
Yeah.
A robot wouldn't have any reason to have human instincts whatsoever. I guess whatever consciousness that might put that in, but like it's not going to be soothed by the same things. It's not going to be scared by the same things.
With the way
that's, to me, that would be the interesting thing about this concept to me, not just like having a baby. So,
yeah, I think that you look at like other robot characters in fiction that are like written more in like a way that makes more sense for it. Like the immediate, I have two examples in my head I'm thinking of. Data and Ava from Ex Machina are the two examples I think of as far as like robot characters that like have these elements, these like naive elements, because technically like they're naive because they don't have experience, but they still have adult like behaviors because they're not human. Like they're programmed to be able to communicate with adults in adult worlds. They don't have to be sheltered like children in the same kind of way, like against like adult concepts because they're not human. But the childlike qualities and naivete about the world simply has to do with their lack of experience. And
Yeah.
whereas like with Chappie literally just feels like a human kid in a robot body, which it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense in terms of how they explain how his AI works. But the thing about me though is that Sharlto Copley fucking sells it.
He is.
Like,
He's very charismatic.
He's
very likable.
It may not make sense, but like the performance is so good that I'm like, well, I do care about Chappie, like, because you know, like when he's like later in the movie when he's getting like tortured by Hugh Jackman or like getting abused by those kids in the bar, like, no, Chappie feels pain or whatever. He says like, you know, Chappie doesn't want
please stop. Yeah.
You know, please stop. You know, it's like, you know, I just, hey, he's.
And I said,
it.
Please.
It feels like a. It feels like I'm buying the fact that it looks like a child is getting abused right now. Like that is the emotion I was not a robot, but like a real child that is experiencing these things that it doesn't understand, and that's why because of that, literally because of the performance is why I care about the character, and is the lens through which I give a shit about. Like the reason I give a shit about Yolandi is because he gives a shit about Yolandi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I just think I think it's a little too scattershot in like what it's trying to do.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah, and I also feel like I've just seen it before. I don't know. I've seen this kind of like I can't really pinpoint where I've seen it, but I've seen this exact like character development like isn't Iron Giant something pretty similar?
Yeah, Iron Giant's definitely an influence as far as like, and that's another character too that like, and you know what, Iron Giant definitely rides the line better in that like that character behaves.
Johnny Five.
Yeah, like the Iron Giant behaves like a big kid in a similar kind of way, but not as literal, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Because the thing about Chappie is like Chappie really acts like a kid. And he's like,
it's just a child. Yeah.
My book. Ooh, Chappie likes books. Please, mommy, read book. You know, like
it like acts like a child who like wants approval and shit.
Yeah. Whereas like the Iron Giant is kind of more like a big dumb guy, like an ogre or something.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like, he's a big dumb guy who has a brain injury, I guess. I don't know. This might be a messed up. What I'm about to say might be a messed up example, but like I don't know, like Sloth from the Goonies. Like
yeah, kind of.
But it's like I don't know, just like that. Like it's a different kind of dynamic. Like I don't think of the Iron Giant like having childlike naive qualities can make the audience care about that, but like with Chappie, it is literally like a human child is like the goal of the performance, and it's done well.
That's what's going for.
But when you think about it, it really doesn't make any sense. Why?
No.
You know,
and it drives me crazy.
And I understand. Yeah, no, like I understand, and it's a thing where it's like I think it's a flaw. It's a flaw of the movie. It's a logical consistency, but it's a thing where it's like I kind of like accepted the weirdness, I guess you could say. Like it's a thing where it's similar to like we talk about Tenet, how like, you know, like when
you just turn your brain off,
you can't think about too hard about like, okay, wait, but if the he's bleeding the knife, wait, so where would the knife wound be? It's like I just feel, don't think about it, just feel
it. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to feel it, but like the movie doesn't know what it wants me to feel at any given moment.
It's fair. It's a thing where it's like after I finished the movie, I was reading a bunch of reviews, watching a bunch of reviews, and I totally understand. Like I will not deny anybody, present company included, like very much not liking this movie or like being this level like disappointed or frustrated with the movie.
Yeah.
I just like thought it had some interesting ideas. I think it has a wonderful motion capture performance. Like
it does.
I think it has some like there are some crazy moments that are just wacky. Like Hugh Jackman's whole threatening Dev Patel in the office it was fucking nuts to me. It escalated so quickly. I'm like, whoa!
You would be in jail.
What?
You would be in jail. You can't pull your gun on someone in the office.
Exactly. Like
and like hold them down and like point your gun at their face. Like and like nothing happens as a result of that.
No, he gets in no trouble.
Yeah.
we have been talking about the plot at all. I want to say,
It's fine.
it's fine. I do want to talk about, I think the funniest, my favorite segment, my favorite scene is when they're out stealing cars.
Yeah,
That shit
that is the best montage.
that shit was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Why do you steal?
I,
Why do you steal Daddy's cars?
Yeah, because Chappie has been told by Dev Patel to not commit any crimes, so they
Yes.
just lie to him and they convince him that like
These are
the
cars
people whose cars they want to steal have been
that
stolen.
they were Ninja's cars, and that these people have stolen his cars, and that
Yeah,
Chappie has to get them back for Daddy.
yeah. And the first one he sees, he just fucking destroys.
Yeah.
It is weird because he runs up to the cars and all the people are like, "Oh, I'm sorry, officer. What seems to be the problem?" Is like, you think that's like a normal cop robot?
Do you
Like
not
he's
see?
wearing like gold chains,
Do you not see the
and then, like
bling and the fucking spray
pencil.
painted?
Yeah,
When then just like you gotta walk like Daddy, walk like that whole
yeah.
like it's so
The
ridiculous.
nose thing, the nose thing was overdone in my opinion. I think they should have done about as half as much.
Yeah,
Uh,
I maybe one gold chain and have it be smaller.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did cover him in a little bit too much shit.
They had him. They taught him the nose affectation
Yeah,
to look cool, and then he does it like fucking 3 times every time he talks,
yeah.
and it got old. It was cool the first time I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, I remember that, and then he just kept fucking doing
Die, fuck mother.
it.
There's just some fucking crazy the
Yeah,
slang. The South African slang is nuts.
it
It
is.
reminded parts of this reminded me almost of oh god no, and this is I'm only in referencing to like how crazy the slang is, and this is just me as a dumb American. Like I was thinking of Attack the Block a little bit,
Mm.
just in terms of like just how goofy less things, but then I almost hate to say
How
that
s-
the
how silly slang sounds to
yes
people outside of that
to
culture.
me the dumb American,
Yeah,
which I don't know, I feel bad bringing that movie up.
our slang probably sounds pretty dumb to them too. That's what I mean.
That's true because the leaps and bounds of like how much better, yeah,
But dude, half the shit that
of a movie
like
Attack the
half
Block
the
is.
shit Hugh Jackman said is crazy. Like I can't even remember half of it. Like half the stuff he said, like the Australian weird, goofy stuff that he said. I
Oh
can't even
yeah,
remember. It was so off the wall.
he's trying to he's trying to convince Deb Patel to come to the gym with him. Like, oh mate, we're gonna get you nice and strong. Go for a tug,
Yeah,
come out for a jigger, mate.
they really up how Australian he is, and that
Yeah,
he is allowed to be fully Australian in this role.
I also had fun. I thought, how'd I put it? I had fun whenever Hugh Jackman's character is such a fucking weird freak in this movie.
Yeah, he
Like
is.
I actually like I did have fun whenever he was on screen. Like I always
He's a
kind of
wacky
he's
guy.
wacky. His motivations are he's a psycho.
Yeah, he
He
is.
is like in that like he the only reason he wants his Ed 209 on the streets is because he wants the violence.
Yeah,
Like
he really wants to control
like
when he's controlling the N209 at the end and just fucking dudes up. He's taking such like a visceral joy in
that's
like
true.
killing all these people. It's weird too because like
He definitely is
there's
on
like
that.
8 dudes. There's like 8 dudes where he
Hmm.
lands, and he lands the big robot, and everyone lives for like way longer than they should have.
Yeah.
It made me think back to the Met scene in District 9 and how that thing just fucked up a whole room of dudes in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like these things kind of suck.
Hmm.
No,
That's true.
they probably shouldn't be implemented.
The District 9 suit would beat up these Ed 209s. So they call them
Yeah,
the
they destroy him
moose.
in like 2 seconds.
We keep calling it the moose,
The moose,
the
yeah.
moose bots.
Yeah, they kind of suck.
Yeah.
And also they look really bad compared to Chappie.
Yeah.
Like the visual effects for the moose, it's not where the money went in this
No, for
movie.
sure. It all went into Chappie. For
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, what's it called? Is there things that are there more things that
Stuff that happens, there's,
um
things,
yeah,
events.
there's kind of this there's a lot of the movie is like this tug and pull between Dion and Diane Worth
Yeah.
on like like the influence of like what Chappie is going to become, and there are elements of Dion like of Dion's what Dion wants Chappie to do and Chappie to be. They're toxic, but it's nowhere near as toxic as his gangster mommy and daddy. Um, but yeah, so the car scene was really funny. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they do the
they do the
heist, and they do the heist
they
really.
do the heist.
It's real,
He's got throwing
yeah,
stars.
and they tell.
They told, which is fucking stupid, by the way. He has access to the internet. He would clearly know that stabbing people doesn't make them go to sleep.
Yeah.
He said he has when he has the fucking helmet thing, and he can see the entirety of human knowledge in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
like because he's connected to the Wi-Fi
Uh
now.
huh.
Like you wouldn't still like there's no at that point there's literally no reason for him to have any ignorance about anything, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he's curious, which he is about anything, which he's curious about
You could
everything,
just Google it.
he would instantly know the answer. So at that point, he can now ascend to being on equal footing intelligence wise with everyone else in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and that just never really happens.
Yeah.
Like he still thinks that stabbing people just makes them go to sleep.
Yeah.
Are you
And
sleepy?
there's an important element here with we got to mention as far as like why Chappie decides because he Dion tells him to not do crimes, but he agrees to do the heist because Ninja tells him that if we do the
You can
heist,
get
then
him a new
we can
body.
buy you a new body. Because Chappie, like
He's like,
we mentioned earlier, Chappie figured out consciousness.
yeah.
Chappie figured
He hooked up a bunch of PS4s together, and he was able to download his
a,
consciousness onto the
a big
computer
stack of 8 PS4s that
using the helmet made for human brains, which are apparently just completely the same as computers.
yeah. I find it really funny that like they go to these arms dealers to trade, so they trading these expensive cars for guns for the heist, and
Yeah.
they get the guns, and then Ninja's like, we're gonna take those too, and there's just a big stack
They
of,
just get a bunch of in-box
of
PS4s,
boxed PS4s.
Gen 1 PS4s, because they had just come out when the movie
Oh
came
yeah, it
out.
was 2016. Yes.
Yeah,
So
it was like 2015.
God, Sony gave him
Yeah,
Sony
the PS4 came out like 2 years before, or 1 year
Sony
before.
gave him a big chunk of money for that product
Yep.
placement for sure. But yeah, no. So then,
And they got a Sony, and Dev Patel has a Sony Vaio.
yes, Sony
Someone has a Sony Vaio in every one of these movies, I'm pretty sure.
100%. No, Sony's a big old player. And yeah, they make us a stack of 8 PS4s, which can, uh, which is like Chappie's super brain computer. It's really funny.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like he doesn't understand like the way like language works, and he doesn't understand the basics of human anatomy, but he's able to series together a bunch of PS4s to make like a fucking supercomputer.
Yeah,
Where's that knowledge come from?
fucking.
Does Robot Pops just come with that like locked into their heads for some
You have to
reason?
jailbreak your PS4, Joseph. If you jailbreak
Could
your
be a cop.
if you jailbreak your PS4, you can upload your consciousness
I
into
think
No Man's Sky.
it's so frustrating. The sci-fi, I think, needs to be held to like a higher standard as far as like logical consistency,
Mhm.
because that's what makes it convincing. Is like it has to make sense. Like
Yeah.
even like Star Trek is just like universal translator. It's like a plane ship or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Replicator, it makes it out of matter
Yeah.
or something. It's like you need like some kind of like yeah, that makes sense, but
The
like
Heisenberg compensator in the transporter.
yeah. But stuff like that's this grounded, that's set in modern day, it's gotta like you need to stay as consistent
Yeah.
as possible, or
The
I'm gonna get
the
on
way it's executed.
instantly. It might just be a personal
I
thing.
mean, yeah, no, I mean you're not wrong. The way it's executed is in like a super serious way, and it's a thing where it's like
Yeah,
how everything is presented like needs to make sense. I think it's a thing where it's like you look at something like the creator. The creator is a good example in terms of like the robots and the creator actually act kind of similar to like they act very human, but they give you a reason why. Like they tell you like the robots in create they say that like we have that they can emulate the human mind. Like they literally it's like they can
yeah.
like completely emulate the structure of the human brain. So it makes sense why the robots
Yeah.
like act very human in that movie. Like down to the point where like my favorite is the robot smoking a joint. Remember that?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
I want to watch the.
Or even like Blade Runner is
Have we
like
done a creator episode? We creator
we did.
was like a no, it wasn't the whole episode. It was just like a stinger attached to something else.
Yeah, we talked about creative. We could do a whole episode. I'd be fine
didn't
with
do a
that.
whole-
I'd be down to see that again.
Or maybe I think we'd have to maybe put it with another Gareth.
Especially after watching these, I don't know. I don't think I've seen another Gareth Edwards movie except for
Godzilla.
Star Wars. Oh yeah, I've seen Godzilla.
Um
Obviously, I've seen
Oh yeah,
Godzilla.
and he did Star Wars Rogue One. Well, actually, well, technically, 2/3 of Star Wars Rogue One was reshot by Ron Howard.
Yeah.
No, not Ron Howard.
No, that was that was
That was
Solo.
Solo. Yes, Tony Scott was oh man, Star Wars.
God, Solo. Remember Solo? No one fucking remembers
Remember
Solo.
Solo, a Star Wars story?
I think people saw Solo when it came out, and I don't think a single soul saw Solo after
I have
that.
a little theory about Solo. I think Solo, a Star Wars story, is the reason why they're never gonna recast legacy characters with new actors.
They're just
Like
gonna make them a 3D model.
they're only gonna do de-aging because Solo did so bad, and Disney totally
Yep.
thinks the reason Solo did so bad is because they recast these iconic characters,
Hey Disney, you're dumb as fuck.
which sucks because like as far as like what was good about that movie, I think the casting of the young people like Donald Glover as Lando was fucking lit.
That he did a spot on
Yeah,
impression.
no, he was
That's for
great.
sure.
I totally would. I would
Yeah.
totally watch more shit with Donald Glover as Lando, just
Yeah.
with a better, just with a. Actually, they were gonna do a Lando show with Donald Glover,
Yep.
and you know what? I'd check it out, and it'd be a completely different creative team. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Hey man. I think I'm Star Warsed out for like a good 20 years.
we don't need another.
When I'm in a nursing home, I'll be like, I remember Star Wars. I should see what they've been up to. Oh, this sucks.
Oh, this fucking sucks. Um, yeah, but sorry, away from Star. So long story short, yeah. So Hugh Jackman comes after. I like the scene where so Hugh Jackman shoots Dion,
Sorry.
shoot with the Hugh Jackman with Ed 209 shoots Dion in the chest and kills Yolandi.
Yeah.
And Chappie in a fit of rage busts into. I like Chappie busting through the office, and
By the way, Dion has literally nothing to say that whole car ride over.
yeah.
He's just like he has no lines. Like he says when he gets in the van, he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "We're gonna go to your company," and he just says nothing back. He just doesn't say anything until they get into that lab.
I think I needed
Where
Dion freaking out more when he became a robot.
Dion feels like a nothing character, to be honest.
He is not even half
I-
baked. He is a bit quarter based. I guess it's just like
Yeah,
here's the thing that character. I say when I like Dev Patel, that character is nothing on the page. I just like Dev Patel.
Dev Patel does bring a lot
I just think
to the screen.
I just think he's a likable presence. I think like him and Sharlto Copley have like good chemistry, but like Dion is a
Yeah.
nothing character on paper.
Yeah,
Um,
Dion's really lame.
yeah.
But yeah, they break in, and then I expected Dev Patel to be like, no, I
No.
don't want you to put me in a
I don't want
robot.
to be in a robot.
Do not, Chappie, this is wrong. I don't want to be a
People
robot.
die.
Humans have to die.
People
You
have to
come
die.
to terms with mortality. It's part of what makes life worth living. That's why you have. That's the whole reason
Yeah.
in the script why you have a limited lifespan, Chappie, is because people die, and it's like you get
Yeah.
you gotta live all you can. And he just puts him in a robot,
And then he just
and then
does
he
it
puts Chappie into a robot, and then they put Yolandi into a robot.
into a
That
really
looks
creepy
exactly like
into
her
a really
for some
creepy
reason.
robot. Which
It's really
how-
fucking dumb.
how's Ninja gonna feel about that?
Yeah.
um
No, I really, really did not like the ending.
Yeah, that's the ending. That is the ending of this movie. Is that everyone gets new robot body. Sorry, we couldn't save your body.
And then they just run away, and I guess they just live as robots somewhere. I don't know where you hide out.
Sorry, we couldn't save your body, Dion. Like that scene where Dion becomes a robot. Like really, I feel like should have had a lot more. Like he looks. He. There's a brief second where he goes over to his body and he kind of pokes his human body, and I'm like, I feel like you should have a bigger. I'm about to
freak the fuck out. Yeah.
I'm about to reference. Have you seen Avatar 2?
No.
Not the new one's 3. Fire and there's a scene. So do you know? Okay, long story short, there's a character. The bad guy in the new Avatars is an Avatar clone of the human bad guy in the first movie. Like his consciousness was uploaded into an Avatar body.
Yeah.
And in Avatar 2, the only good scene in Avatar 2, in my opinion, is he finds, it's years later, he finds his human corpse like the skeleton of himself.
That's interesting. Yeah.
And it's a really good scene, like him and his like squad. He has like a squad of his Marines. Like you want like, and he picks up his body and he's holding his skull in his hand. And
Yeah.
there's a really weird moment of reflect, and his team is like, "Sir, you want us to collect the body, like bring it back to base or whatever?" And he's like, "No," and he crushes his old skull. He
That's
crushes
fucking crazy.
and to dust, and he's like, "Nope," like, uh,
That's nuts. But that,
and he says something along the lines of like, "This was another man, like this isn't me, like this is me," like, and
yeah.
it was an interesting moment of reflection, and I feel like we needed something like that with
This is another pet peeve of mine in sci-fi stories. Uploading your consciousness into another thing does
it's a
not
copy.
you still fucking die.
Yeah,
It's the teleporter in Star Trek. Like you are dead. Like you are experiencing death. You are going into the void. There's now a copy of you somewhere else. You
yeah,
don't get to keep on living. But movies like to treat it like like it, like your consciousness is like being transferred, and you get to continue experiencing, but you don't. So what I wanted from Dev Patel getting put into a robot was like that. Like I don't know why this happens with him and Chappie, but I guess getting your consciousness downloaded by the magic helmet kills you. Like they die instantly when they get transferred into a robot. I
yeah.
wanted Dev Patel's consciousness to go into the robot, and then the robot to like stand up and like look over and see his like own body like dying, and like they like make eye contact.
You don't have to go to the other place, mummy. They did that. Actually, they did that in Did you ever watch Invincible?
No, I think I saw the first couple episodes, and then I was
There's
like,
a
superheroism.
there's a cloning situation in that show that's kind of similar. What we're
Yeah.
talking about here, where like he puts his quote unquote moves his conscious to another body, but like, and how the technology works in that show in that situation is that it's supposed to kill it's supposed to like kill the OG body like instantly when it's
Mm-hmm.
done transferring for kind of the reason we're talking about, but it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And so like for a minute there is two of like one person's new body, and he goes over and he's like
This is awkward.
yeah, and it's like well please die. um and
No,
feels so like, yeah, no, definitely it's like, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's
movies use that as like a getting out of jail, like, oh, they get to live, but then they don't. Dev Patel still dies.
yeah,
You just made a copy of it. I don't know. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't know. It always bugs me
it's
because it's like, no, because like if I'm in that situation, I'm still like, oh, well, I'm still dying. I don't really care what you do with my consciousness.
uh-huh. It's funny. I don't know what if you're looking at the Wikipedia page here. The transfers of dying consciousness from the plot is Wikipedia link to a page called Digital
The
Immortality,
concept of
and
digital immortality,
yeah, and it looks
transhumanism.
like this is a way too long a page.
I mean, it's an
um,
interesting subject. It's in a lot of media.
yeah, that's true. And not only is it, but like that conversation becomes more and more relevant as like, well, not to say here's what AI as we know it in 2026 is not the AI of movies
It's
that
not
we
the
talk about. Like
movie
this,
AI
well, it's in the sense that like
directed by
what we
Steven Spielberg.
what is AI right now is like AI, all of these like things like ChatGPT, Sora, like all of these like programs that like generate AI stuff. All it is like it all generates crap, right? And by
Yeah,
crap we mean like it's very clear. How do I
regurgitates
put
shit
it?
that it. Yeah, that
It
it.
regurgitates shit that it absorbs. It's all very calculated. It is very clearly to like, I think, to people who like understand how creation actually works as like a as
Hmm.
like as art, like both of us are
Hmm.
artists, and it's like, how creation,
It's
where inspiration
abhorrent.
comes from,
Yeah.
this thing. It's like it's very clear that like, what we consider like, if when they make a robot that's a quick quote unquote real, like when we make like movie AI, in the sense that like something that can make art, that is something that can experience, something that can feel,
Mm.
something that can like, that has to master, because that's really what it is. Like, you have to work at a craft,
Hmm.
you have to like, the process of art is taking like something that is in your mind and trying to express it in some form, whether it's physical or a song or a drawing or like whatever, like, and honing that craft
Mhm.
and getting to that, and whatever comes out isn't necessarily going to be what you this episode's getting deep. Isn't necessarily going to be exactly what you have in your head, but like the result and the end
Mhm.
result of that struggle and that craft and what is created, that is all part of the art.
Yeah.
Like the struggle to get to it.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, a big element of like what is required to create like a machine that we can believe can think, that we believe can truly be inspired.
Can have
And that is
experiences
not
that
what
shape it, and that it can share, and you know.
and that is not what exists now. That is not what
No.
ChatGPT is doing.
No.
ChatGPT is
Worthless
an
trash.
illusion.
Not a fan.
It's very clear. Like whenever I like have like tried to talk to like a little AI program, I remember there's a free app I downloaded once that like I did it like, and it's a thing where it's like I don't mind putting in my information for stuff like this because like my information's already out there. I've had a Facebook account since I was like my Google's already got me, you know. So like I don't mind like doing so like it was like a little thing where like I said a few phrases and then it made like an AI version of my voice, and I also told it a couple of things about like my personality or whatever, and it created this like AI LC kind of thing. And I was talking to it for a minute, and it's like, wow, like yes, this thing is like imitating things that I like and like imitating certain things, but it's like it's very clear that like no, this is just like a thing that is like that is coded to have these like specific responses. Like it's so clearly like a trick. It's so clearly a magic trick to me. But and what's scary about it though? This is now the AI podcast. Sorry, I'm ranting. What's scary about it though is that Joseph, man, so many people fall for it.
I'm
so many.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. AI art as a concept is just the problem is like the people who propagate it and sell it are people, and the people who like trying to push it as like valid are people who obviously have like no actual interest or appreciation in what art actually is. Like they have no interest in it. If they're doing it, they would actually like uh they would try to like learn an actual craft, or they would I don't know. They have no interest in the actual process. They have no interest in why people make art to begin with. Uh, it, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I hate the way that it's the way things are going. Because anyone who thinks that AI is a legitimate art form has no respect or interest in actual art.
Yeah. 100%. It's so
like
devoid of life.
You have no creative spark within you whatsoever.
Yeah. You don't like.
It's usually people who see art as a commodity. It's people who see it as there are people who see art as like a way of expression. Yeah, there's people who see it as a way of expression and a way to understand the human condition and understand each other. And then there's people who see art as like, well, what do I get out of it? Like what's like, well, what's you know, as like a product that like what does it offer for me and for people who can pay for it? And I really don't like that. It really rubs me the wrong way. And that's what AI that's what AI is. Like AI can only be in the second category. And some people just can't tell the difference. Some people just don't they can't see art that way. It's
it's kind of weird. I think it's along the lines of similar people who like don't experience the uncanny valley. Ooh, I'm about to diss every Avatar fan.
Fuck him. I don't know how many are actually here.
Here on this show. I don't know. Hey, there's definitely some James Cameron fans
I
out
can't
there.
speak to it. I saw Avatar 1 when it came out, and I had zero interest in seeing any Avatar movie after that.
I think that there's a big crossover of people who get tricked by AI and people who don't feel the uncanny valley feeling when they watch Avatar. because like it's like I don't know what it is as far as like the blue people make me uncomfortable to look at, and they or like or another example, actually a better example in line,
Yeah.
like Cats, the movie. I watch that. There's no point where I do not feel like viscerally unsettled, but by like this thing that is tricking me into thinking that it is so close
Yeah.
to human
Yeah,
but not.
this thing is trying to
Um,
convince me that it's human.
yeah,
And
and
some
I don't know, some of the Avatar sycophants I think have
yeah,
ChatGPT
probably.
girlfriends.
No hate
Yeah, because that's another thing
except
too.
for all those people
People
that
that
I hate.
I'm not hating. I feel
I'm hating.
God. Uh, if
Listen.
people actually listen to this like if people get to this part of the episode, like people listen, like there are people who like listen to
Yeah.
every episode. There's a good handful. If you're at this part of the episode and I sound like an asshole, I
I can't
apologize. It's just like
yeah.
I can't. I'm not gonna deny that this is truly how I feel about, like, it really is just something. It's almost like a mental illness. Like it is a part of the brain that I think like is underdeveloped in some folks.
Yeah, I can't speak to Avatar viewers, but if you're a proponent for AI art or in any form,
Fuck
then
you.
reassess. Think about what you like about the art that you like, and I don't know. Fuck you. I think is just
Yeah.
fuck you. Just think about why you think that, and maybe try to reassess and change your ways.
They they released another Avengers
Yeah.
Doomsday teaser. And it looks all the Avengers, every Avengers Doomsday teaser looks
Yeah.
like AI to me, and it's scary. It's scary. It almost looks like there's a point where I'm like, are they trying to imitate
Oh
the AI
God,
look?
don't even say that. That's awful.
I, I was talking to a coworker yesterday about my Avengers Doomsday conspiracy theory that the
Yeah.
movie's not going to come out. That the real Avengers Doomsday is going to be a
I
documentary
really
3
hope
years
so.
from now
I
about
really
how
hope
Avengers
so.
Dooms.
They're just gonna release a 3-hour Sora
think,
video.
Yeah, no, the opening, it's gonna be Robert Downey. It's gonna be, the movie's gonna open. It's gonna be Robert Downey Jr. in a green and purple suit that's like a Doom style suit, and he's gonna be like, well, yeah, so we couldn't do it.
We tried,
It was impossible.
so hard. We spent so much money. You're never gonna know the true figure.
You're never gonna really know like how much was actually spent on this. Like how like
We spent
like,
more
do you
money
know
than
how
like
many-
most countries have ever had.
Do you know how many college tuitions we could have paid for?
Solved homelessness instead of
Like-
trying to make this movie.
Like there could be no more student loans right now, but instead we tried to make Avengers.
Don't worry,
Doomsday.
it would have sucked.
Oh,
Man, we are so far off topic.
Jesus, I
It's
was-
crazy.
Yeah, we are. This is a good episode. I'm glad we came here. Avengers Doomsday is like the it feels like the real end of the world. Avengers Doomsday is my
And then
Avengers
the second the
Go
last
ahead.
person on Earth sees that movie, the world will.
The Avengers Doomsday is my real like 2012 end of the world mind calendar.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if we're gonna survive to see December 19th this year.
I hope not.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry. So Chappie,
Oh yeah, Chappie.
Chappie,
The movie from over 10
so-
years ago.
Chappie was weird. I think Chappie's worth a watch. It's a weird movie.
Yeah, I'd say watch it.
Um,
I honestly, I think you might have swayed me. I'd say this movie is worth watching.
I think more than
Elysium,
I think.
you could probably skip it.
Yeah.
This is-
I
yeah,
think that
It's
yeah.
bland. But this movie is many things, but it
boring.
is not bland.
Yeah, it is not. Yeah, it is not.
There are
boring.
ideas here that are not exactly like fully explored or fleshed out,
Yeah.
but they are there.
And even things that are bad, I think are entertainingly bad. Like I talk about, like I think Hugh Jackman is really entertaining to me in this movie.
Yeah.
Like how much of a fucking freak he is.
Yeah, I like him
Um,
being able to be like an actual Australian psychopath
Yeah, it's really
instead of
fun.
doing a fake
Here's the
American
thing.
accent like he has to do in every single other movie.
They definitely should have cast someone other than Sigourney Weaver in her role because they could have spent that money
Yeah,
somewhere else for
she could have
sure.
been
That
anybody.
that's not me saying like Sigourney Weaver is incredible. I'm saying she
They were
like
like, she was
on
an Avatar.
they had nothing to do. They definitely only had her in there as a thing like, see, Sigourney Weaver.
Alien, Avatar, she's in sci-fi movies. This is a sci-fi
Yeah.
movie.
I was rewatching Galaxy Quest
Yeah,
recently. She's really good.
yeah, that's a
It's a
great
good
movie.
movie. Yeah. I think what's it called? I kind of want to it's gonna be tough. I want to do some kind of Trek in on the show here, but it's weird because it's the Trek is so
I've
big.
never seen a single Star
There's
Trek movie.
a single Star Trek
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. I've seen
Like,
all of TNG,
mm-hmm.
and I've seen some of the original series and some Deep Space Nine, a little bit of Voyager, but I've never seen a single one of the movies. I
It
would
might be fun to.
I would
It
want to
might be
see
fun to do.
Khan and Generations, I think.
We could do. Ooh, it might be fun to do a Into Darkness and Wrath of Khan. Maybe, ooh, or maybe we could do over. So we could do Star Trek: The Motion Picture, the original movie, Star Trek: Wrath of Khan, and then do Star Trek 2009, which is the first of JJ's Star Trek,
Oh yeah,
and Into Darkness, which Into Darkness is loosely a remake of Wrath of Khan. Don't let anyone fucking tell you
all
different.
right.
And then and then they made Benedict Cumberbatch Khan.
Damn.
Benedict
Instead of Ricardo
Cumberbatch
Montalban.
instead of Ricardo, which craziest downgrade.
And we bring it all back to Planet of the Apes, like we always do.
Oh, that's true. And then it turns out that Khan is a descendant of what's his character's name in Planet
Who
of the
fucking
Apes?
knows?
What is
Could not tell you.
No, they do. It was like
No, I mean they do tell you.
Alejandro-
I could not tell you. I don't. I'd remember him being Ricardo Montalban.
I need to look it up real quick. Hold up. Because I respect Ricardo Montalban too much, R.I.P. to not remember his character, Conquest of the Planet of the
He
Apes.
did a great job. I don't remember his name.
I've rewatched. I've been I have my YouTube clips I always come back to. I've been rewatching Caesar's speech from that movie all those times. Like that my people,
Yeah,
like our own ideals, our own religion.
they ruined that speech so bad.
And no place for humans except to serve our ideals.
And
And that time begins
to it.
now.
What?
Armando.
But I'm also never mind. I'm actually very nice, and I will not hurt any people.
Actually, nah. Forget what I just said.
I'm very cool and nice and friendly.
Lol. Never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
But sorry. So, no, I literally was just looking at it and I forgot. Joseph.
Exactly.
Armando.
Yeah.
Armando. I knew it started with an A. I was saying Alejandro. It's Armando.
I'm really bad with character names anyway. So
Props for Chappie.
uh,
I had one earlier, but
I want the
it's,
model on Dev Patel's desk.
yeah, it's a pretty.
Can't
good
really
one.
think of anything. There's like that. There's the high vis fucking rifle that Ninja has. The paint spray painted yellow. This really was like right
Yeah.
when like that kind of like high color pop.
Yeah,
That was like super novel.
my I think Guardians of the Galaxy 2 did that.
Yeah,
Because the
it makes me think of Far Cry New Dawn, which is Nolan's favorite Far Cry, but they really tried to capture that exact aesthetic. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they have Diane Ward on the soundtrack too.
Yeah. God, I'm trying to remember. I had a specific. I had a prop in mind, and now it's. Oh wait, no. So the stack of the his whole kind of the whole setup.
PS4s.
I want his PS4 supercomputer.
That'd be cool. You could probably do
like
some cool stuff with that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just really funny to me the 8 PS4s stacked together. But no, there was no. Maybe one of the cars they stole.
He just won like a Porsche.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Was there any? Did
I mean,
Hippo
his
have, like, a
arm got
special
cut off
gun?
at some point. I don't know.
I like. I actually, you know what? No, maybe like a actually no. I want like a little action figure of Orange Chappie
Okay,
of Depth. I just like that. I just like the or. I think it's a good
it's
orange.
a cool color.
I want a little, or maybe like a little 2 figures of Chappie and Dion at the end running together.
You don't want a
Yeah.
3D
I think a
model
little-
of Yolandi robot.
No, fuck no.
That
don't
shot looked like AI.
Yeah, that was just cursed.
Yeah, that was weird. That was a weird way to end the movie. Like he
That was the last shot of the
he
movie.
like
Was her
he
robo
like
face waking up?
programmed the factory to create new parts to
To create mummy
to make
butts.
like an iRobot soft faced. It's the fucking dumbest way. Whatever. It honestly just
Yeah.
left a really bad
Oh,
taste in my mouth at the end. It was so
we
stupid.
need to do an iRobot
Yeah,
episode.
let's do iRobot.
We totally need to do a Will Smith iRobot
Okay,
episode.
I'm down. Well,
It's got to be
iRobot and Wild Wild West double feature.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Ooh, wait, no. I know what we're actually gonna do. Wait, I want to do. We could do. Okay, we could do Wild West too. But I've never seen After Earth.
Oh shit!
It's the only M Night Shyam. It's the only M Night Shyamalan movie I haven't
Hell
seen.
yeah, that movie sucks ass.
Have you seen After
I
Earth?
think so. Yeah, I mean I've seen enough of it.
I haven't seen it. I've only watched. It's the only Shyamalan movie I haven't
Wild.
seen. It's
That's
the only one.
crazy. We gotta complete the set.
Indeed, gotta have them all. But yeah, so yeah, what'd you say your prop was
The
again?
little model that's on Dev Patel's desk of Chappie.
Yep.
There's also the big ED209 statue on Hugh
Actually, I'm
Jackman's
gonna
desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my answer to I'm gonna change my answer to what's it called? His Roomba, his cleaning bot. His big Roomba.
Yeah, the
bot
one that like
has.
yeah, he's kind of got big like the guy from Blade Runner. Yeah,
J.F.
Sebastian energy.
J.F. Sebastian.
Welcome home, JF. He's got the same deal. He's got
Hello.
like a little robot that cleans his room for him.
A bunch of little guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. You little Roomba guy that cleans
He
your
would-
room for you.
If Dion was in the Blade Runner universe, he'd totally
be
work
J.F.
for
Sebastian,
Tyrell Corp.
yeah.
He'd be doing some shit for sure. But yeah, that's Chappie. I think it's worth
Yeah.
checking out. I know for a fact because earlier I checked. I know that Chappie is not on any streaming, isn't automatically on any streaming service. You got to rent it. Elysium, I think, the same way.
Chappie, I
but
think,
yeah.
was on Netflix. Elysium was on
Netflix?
Netflix as well. I think
Elysium.
so was
is on
so
Netflix.
was District 9.
District 9. Oh, District 9 is on
Yeah,
Netflix.
I think the whole
yes.
trilogy might
So,
be
yeah,
on Netflix.
Go to Netflix, check them all out. The Blu-ray box set, the triple feature, is also really affordable. Like you see them every. You can. I think I got mine used for like $8. Oh, there's the fucking controller. So yeah, no, definitely. Chappie's worth checking out. Watch it. District 9 is
District
a
9 is
classic.
always
I
going
would
to be
definitely watch
good.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you can skip
and then
Elysium.
you
Yeah.
can skip Elysium.
Chappie is not good,
Like
but Chappie is worth watching to have a conversation.
the rest. Charlton Copley in Elysium is incredible, but honestly, the rest of the movie is so mid
Not
that
worth
it's not
it.
worth
Yeah.
the time. Maybe look up his scenes
Yeah.
on YouTube or something.
If that. Just watch Free Fire. He plays a really good bad guy in Free
Yeah.
Fire.
That's true. Well, actually, no. Watch Hardcore
Yeah,
Henry.
yeah, he's
Don't watch Elysium. Watch
exactly.
Hardcore Henry.
Just watch Hardcore
He's
Henry.
great in that. Yeah, that's another future Midnight Movie
For
Gang
sure.
episode. That's one we definitely needed to do because as far as video
Yeah,
game movies,
definitely.
Yep. But yeah, folks, this has been a long one. This has been Midnight Movie Gang. Thank you so much again for listening. Thank you, folks, just out there for paying attention. At this point, we have 377 subs on YouTube, getting near 400. Getting some consistent. Fucking, it's crazy. For those of you listening, thank you so much
Means
for
a
it,
lot.
and please let us know. I think I need to say more to people. I want to know what y'all think of it. Every once in a while,
Feedback.
people share.
What do you think? Am I
their
stupid?
opinions.
In what way am I
You
stupid?
can tell us. You can tell us we're dumb. I laugh when you tell us when you make fun of us and say
Yeah.
that we're dumb. And then some people disagree with us and like, you know what, we disagree, but y'all are all right. So I like that too. So please, and also just
Listen.
curious what maybe also with Chappie in particular, if there are things that we didn't
I don't know
cover.
shit about movies, so
Yeah.
my opinion isn't worth any more than anyone else's. I'm interested in what you guys think.
I know a few things about movies, but my opinion still
Yeah.
doesn't matter. But yeah, thanks so much again, folks. It's 10:37. Check us out at midnightmoviegang.com. Go to YouTube, subscribe. And yeah, thanks so much again. Bye.
So, here we go.
With child expectations and complexes which the police are searching for James Thomas. Alicia is a lover of Miss Williams, and her partner is the horrible murder of Walter. Grant everybody that I'm here to walk out. Oh, please tell me where they've gone. Please tell me. Sorry, I don't know. How long is it? How could I got in here? Please take us to Albany on 6 o'clock train tonight. What do you think?
Special agent, special agent.